Yo, what's good, chat? How we all doing? What is this stream? Bro, hold on, chat, hold on. Let me get my shit right. There we go. You're muted? I am not muted. That's not... Wait, am I muted? No, I'm not muted. Okay. Fuck you for trying to do that shit. Welcome back, Kaido. Bro, it's been a minute since my last stream. I've been busy. I started making more videos and shit. But holy shit, in like what? In like 30 minutes, we have verse 3 coming out, or the verse 3 Deepwoken direct. And I figured I'd tune on my stream and we'll watch it live together. And we see how it goes. Bro, your mic? Thought you died? Nah, don't worry, I'm still here. I'm still here. We can't hear you. Someone ban this drowned ministry guy, please. Wait, Deep has a direct now. Hold on. Let me show you guys, chat. Let me show you guys. Hold on. We're gonna be watching it live in a second. Right here, bro. It's literally coming out in 20 minutes. We got 20 minutes and it's live. Dude, and literally, bro, there's 1.8k people waiting, bro. Holy shit. Insane. In-fucking insane. What's your thoughts on the Hollow Knight weapon? I haven't seen much of it. I was saving it for stream. I was planning on streaming it a bit earlier. But I got busy with, I can't lie. I started procrastinating. I got a little busy. Didn't get around to streaming a bit earlier. But I might do it after. We'll see. The Deep is calling. Honestly, it's insane. It's insane. But yeah, we got 20 minutes to kill while this is live. So I figured we'd try to hop in and get that new weapon. Now, let me look at the new update actually. Deepwoken updates. Yeah, new med body weapon. Kindred something. Edict? Is that how you say it? Edict? Love you, Kaido. Thanks, man. New random event. Just not much this update, I'm not gonna lie. Fix Battle Royale. You know, did you know Battle Royale had been bugged for about like 3 months? You know, I mean, I don't think anyone knew because nobody plays that shit. Fix being able to shrine faction managers. Ooh! I actually want to go do this. Fix grouping authority members in Chime, exiling you. Small patches week have been busy lately. Busy releasing a lot of hot fixes throughout the week and the new origin. More authority missions and the development as well as quality of life and bug fixes for the faction. Yeah, makes sense though. We basically got like a bug fix update every day of the week since the update launch. Holy shit, bro! Thank you for the 10. Dubs. Massive dubs. I'm not gonna lie. Deep is unironically back. Holy shit! Let me just go over this first. Yo, let me just go over this first. Let's guys. Where is my this? No. Did I close the tab? I think I closed the tab. No, I didn't close the tab. Bro, chat. Deep is on 17k players. Damn the 18k players. Deepwoken is so back. It's actually unreal. 12k players, bro. 17. Damn the 8. Bro, we're gonna be hitting 20k players. Deep is so fucking back. It's insane. I don't know why. Nothing crazy. Like, the authority origin is pretty cool. It's crazy. But it's not 17k players crazy. Like, bro, let's look at the deep charts. Hold on, let me get that up. Deepwoken player count. This is fucking insane, bro. Bro, we were actually in the dark. Like, we were in the dark ages like a couple weeks ago. Let's do daily. 1 week. 1 day. Hello, game. It's lagging. Let me just refresh it. Daily. Verse 3 gonna have 30k players? No, bro. Verse 3 is bound to do better than that. Bound to. Like, look at this. We were in the dumps for so long. And then all of a sudden, fucking boom. 11k and then spike again, 12k. And I don't think it's recorded today. Today, we've hit like 17k players. It's insane. Like, the trajectory, it's just going up. It's just going up. Deepwoken may be back. Deepwoken is so back, bro. It's so back. We were in the Celtor waste and now we're back. Also. Holy, I can't believe it, bro. We are in peak Woken. Battle Hallowtide is coming. That too. I feel like Hallowtide might get us to 30k. I think Hallowtide might push us to 30k. I'm still experiencing ping issues. Is it just me? I'm not gonna lie. I'm still lagging as well in deep servers. What headphones do you use? Like a shitty like £10 one from Amazon. It's garbage. I have a bunch of them. I have a bad habit of chewing through my headphones, so I chew through them and break them quite easily. So I have like a bunch of spares, so I can't really buy an expensive one. So I buy cheap ones. Punchy is live? Is Punchy live? No way. When was the last time Punchy had been live? Wait, I gotta see this, Chad. Punchy live. Deepwoken. Punchy. Are we sure this is fake news? Nah, he's not live. He's lying to me. You guys are lying to me. Oh no, he is live. Oh my god. 70 seconds ago. Punchy live.
Can't even play a song.
Are we serious? Ain't no way Punchy is live.
This, man.
Yo. Live Punchy is crazy. Oh, we got Zachary live as well.
Here.
Yo, everyone is hyped for this shit. I can't lie.
Star Kindred weapon. Here it is. Here it is.
Yeah, everyone is so hyped for this.
Looks exactly like the one in Hollow Knight. Wait, is...
Yo, let me not get that copyright song on my thing, bro, my shit. But we'll see. I mean, the thing's literally what? It's been a few minutes. Holy shit, bro. Damn near 15 minutes. Yo, does anyone else have goosebumps, or is it just me? Like, it's actually unreal. We are so back. Bro, let me just hop into the game and start like running and yapping. A better show, please. See, I actually don't know what they're gonna show. I genuinely have no idea. This was truly our Deepwoken, truly. We're so back. Oh my, it's actually good to be back, man. I pray for Intel and Iron Woken. Oh yeah, we might be seeing stuff from... Actually, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to be seeing. We're probably going to be seeing shit from the roadmap. So we might be seeing stuff from Iron Woken. I'm not going to lie. Iron Woken is finna be insane. That's already a guaranteed. New stat? Question mark? Maybe? I doubt we'll get a new stat. There's no way. I think, chat, what I'll do is I'll probably try to get my hands on the new weapon either after the Deepwoken Direct or maybe tomorrow. I'll make a video on it. Let me, like... Where should I go run around? Go run around Grey Hive. Oh, yeah, they changed up Grey Hive, so we can go check that out as well. It's Hollow Knight Pogo, my beloved. I feel like I would have loved the new weapon so much more if I had already played Hollow Knight, but I haven't touched that game yet, so... It doesn't hit the same. It doesn't hit the same for me as I assume it does for like a majority of the community. I imagine if you've already played Hollow Knight, it's probably like a huge, you know, weapon for you guys. Sarah with a 2.
What's going on though, bro? I haven't played in 2 years.
Okay, you haven't played in 2 years? Fucking hell. Well, what's going on? Let me quickly catch you up. Deepwoken has been last month was in a major dry spot. With like the release of all the big games like, you know, Type Soul, Silk Song, the community, and then you combine that with dog shit updates that brought loads of bugs and a lot of like bad updates that for the most part got reverted or changed back. Like the entire month was really shitty, and then only recently did they come back with a massive like new Origin update expanding on Fort Merit and the Authority Origin. And then on top of that, they've reworked the movement so it feels a lot more fresh. And then on top of that, they now announced Deepwoken verse 3. They announced a roadmap for the plans moving into the end of this year, and a verse 3 roadmap. And then now, literally today, they announced a verse 3 direct. Which, if you don't know, way back when verse 2 was still around the corner in verse 1, the devs announced a Deepwoken verse 2 direct where I think it was Ragusa, Agamatsu, and a few of the devs went on stream to showcase all the shit that was coming in for verse 2. And this is the same thing, but for verse 3. And it should be pretty huge. It should be pretty huge. Anyway, bro, I'm yapping so much. Okay, we still got a few more minutes. What verse 3? Bro, let's just go through verse 3 real quick. So let's see what is actually coming up from this direct. Let me go announcements. Because everything from the roadmap is probably what they're gonna be covering. Okay, Actually, let me just close it. Do from the Discord. A few weeks ago, Ragusa announced this. We already got the Authority Origin, so I don't think they're gonna be covering that. They're probably gonna be covering. I doubt they'll be covering Hollowtide because Hollowtide is already around the corner. Maybe they can sneak some stuff for it for like to build hype, but I don't think they need to for this what do you call it? This direct. The main thing I think a lot of people are curious about is Layer 3. If they've done anything for Layer 3 or have any content done, this is gonna be huge. What question did you put in the Q&A? Oh yeah, chat, did you not do your Q&A? Before I say mine, what did you guys ask in the Q&A? What did you guys ask about? So, oh yeah, Ceramide Hollow as well. They're probably gonna be talking about Ceramide Hollow rework in this direct too. Are you finna, Arcs of older origins are getting refreshed? That's Ambi, that's 100% guaranteed. Like, I like, it's probably guaranteed that every single origin is gonna get origin content. I asked K1 what he's smoking whilst making blood rent. That is so valid. Yeah, I should have asked the same thing. Will Layer 2 or Debs get expanded and more content in the further was mine? That's a good question. I really hope they do. That's a good question. That's a good ass question. Is Ice like a boss on the roadmap? Oh, hell nah. Are they gonna talk about Life Weave? Oh, shit, true. They might be talking about Life Weave as well. Yo, this is so huge. What the fuck? I will crash out if they don't show Life Weave. Same, you know. Surely they show Life Weave. Because Life Weave got leaked ages ago, months ago. We know it's in the game. We know it's been in the works. Oh my god. Chat, you know what I asked? The main question, I'm not going to say that yet. My second question was specifically to Fino, who was working on the Hive origin. I asked where the hell the Goro Garden origin was. Because that was supposed to come out ages ago. Anyone gonna make a Hollow Knight cosplay with a new weapon? Should I make one? I feel like I can't do that before playing the game, though. It just feels like shitty. Like, it's not authentic. I haven't played the game yet, so there's no point in me making a cosplay build with it. Tell me the headphones where I have small ears, like, and yours look small. Mine's look small. I'll take that as a compliment. I don't know. I don't know the brand. It's somewhere in my drawer. I can't be asked to get it. Just go on Amazon and just search up wired headphones. They'll probably be the first one to come up. Grow a Cryptblade Metamonster. After this, go on Hollow Knight and then cosplay Hollow Knight. Nah, not yet, bro. Not yet. Oh yeah, my main question was if and when we're getting a 5v5 game mode like TDM or Capture the Point. That was my question. I also said Crimson Kaido here, so I'm hoping they see that and they, you know, boost it up. I'm hoping I get CC privileges here and my question goes through. I'm hoping. Because that's a big one. I feel like that needs to be addressed. Is Cryptblade still rare? Fuck no. Nothing when it comes to making your build, when it comes to like your weapons and gear, is as rare anymore. There's only like a few relic items that are pretty strong that are actually rare. That are like more like side grades rather than upgrades. Ego in this guy's yo, chill, Natudes. Ego in this guy's question on purpose now. Yo, chill. Please, bro. This is the one time I hope my CC privileges get me somewhere. Yo, don't do that. Oh, man. See, I was thinking maybe I should ask a question to Natunes on the second question. But Natunes is always in my chat, so I could just ask him in my chat. So there's literally no point of asking you anything. So I figured, what's the one dev that I basically never hear from? And that's Fino with the Grower Garden origin, bro. That shit got leaked ages ago. And we haven't heard anything from it. So I feel like that's like a valid question. Also, 9 minutes, guys. 9 minutes and counting before this shit's live. We need contractor talents. Contractor talents? No, bro. We need Voidwalker talents. Give me Mark of the Lone Warrior talents. Give me talents for the origins, bro. Life We've got leaked at the same time as Blood Ren's release, by the way. Exactly, guys. Think about when Blood Ren got released. That's when Life Weave got confirmed to already be in the game files. So if we don't see a Life Weave leak from this direct, that's gonna be quite, you know, concerning. Because there's no way. There's no way. Is Hollowtide being released today? Nah, no way. Hollowtide's probably gonna be released like more towards the end of the month. Divers rework, that too. But imagine divers talents that are like geared towards PvE or like depth skanking. That would be insane. I would literally break depth skanking. It would be like a whole new meta for them. Coral Feed sneak peek trust. Shit, man. Let me say what I'm curious about. I really want to see Ceramide Hollow. I really, obviously, you know, that goes without said. I really want to see Layer 3. I also really want to see the new islands. I wonder if there's any new islands already done. Shit, man, it's getting close, bro. 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Ooh, I'm excited, bro. I'm actually so excited. Like, bro, I have genuine goosebumps. You don't get it. Genuine goosebumps. You think they're going to add new combat mechanics? I really, really hope they don't add any new combat mechanics. Because those are things that don't need to be touched. I feel like the game's fundamentals are already pretty well polished. They've been fine-tuning that for the past, what? Like 3-4 years? We don't need to be doing that. They need to... This direct needs to solely be focused on content. Genuinely. Needs to be focused on content. Adding new combat mechanics in Layer 2, instead in Verse 2, made sense. It makes no sense adding them for Verse 3. In my opinion. Instead of new combat mechanics, I hope we see new things to do with PvP, new game modes, or new things to engage with. Because I'd argue the game's combat mechanics have been fine-tuned long enough. You know, we don't need that shit. Would you prefer rarity going back to Verse 1 type rarity? No, I would prefer adding new things of that rarity that are side grades. Just more of what they're already doing. Things of the level of like Emity's Mantle, Whistling Pryapt. You know, Primadon's armor, the armor schematic. Those are all like pretty rare things, but all act as side grades, so you don't really need them. But if you have them, you are stronger with them. Like it isn't so strong that it completely breaks the meta, but it's also strong enough that you'd want to go try to farm for it. Combat change, remove medium weapon. No, but what do you mean? I'm so curious. Because I know you're not a light. There's no way you're a light player. You must be a heavy player. You must be. You must be. There's no way you can carry this level of hate for medium while being a dagger player. So you must be like a heavy player. Heavy? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. It has to be. Bro, heavy is strong enough, man. Heavy is strong enough. What do you mean remove medium? I can understand the argument for remove a light weapon. Heavy... So, remove medium is just crazy. Medium is not that insane. Light weapon is. I've only ever seen Noble on Halberd Gale. That's a valid build, I'm not gonna lie. That's a valid build. Check media in your server. We can check it later. Actually, let me just... What time is it? Okay, we got 5 minutes. Fuck it. Quick check. Quick check. Quick check. Let's see. General. Media. What is this? What is this? Guys, I found the layer 3 leak. What is this? You know there's some poor soul out there that'll actually believe this. Child of Coral Fiend code. Oh man. So real, man. Yo, layer 3 is looking sick. Let me not lie. Why does it look so valid though? True, true. Agamatsu would look at that and say fire. Would he? Nah, there's no way. Agamatsu's a lot more like, you know, high standards. I hope they add Labubus. If the verse 3, the verse 3 direct doesn't have, you know, Labubu leak, it's not my verse 3 direct, bro. He's messaging me. Shit. Shit, man, look at that later. Are there anything during this weekend? Nah, probably not. We already got the update for this week, so we're not getting another update until next week. I'd take the brand deal with Labubu, bro. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? That's a real question. Shit, bro. Honestly speaking, I just take any brand deal at this point. Okay, I can't say any brand because I've actually turned down a few brands. But I would take any brand deal. That isn't fishy. The last like big brand deal I got offered was the fucking, you know, when Gear Up was going around the community. Yeah. I got offered a nice deal from Gear Up back when I was still putting like good views from build videos. I said no. It was too fishy. It was way too fishy. I also did some of my own digging, and I was like, nah, bro, fuck this. Fuck Gear Up. Exactly, fuck Gear Up. That shit's just not it. Hey, if the CCs that went for it, you know, bag is bag, go get your money. I just couldn't. I was already getting decent money, like decently paid from the build videos, so I just couldn't do it. The Megalodon chip sponsor, bro. If Lance Leshy, if the Leshy bros want to sponsor me, you know, I'll take it any day, bro. I'll do it for like 100k notes a month type shit. Let me crack, please. Can someone ban that guy? His name is actually that guy. Someone ban that guy. 2 minutes? Oh my god, 2 minutes. Holy shit. Damn, we 18k, what the fuck happened? I don't know, Natoons. Nothing crazy dropped. Natoons, you know what it is? It's the fucking weapon. It's the new weapon. Did you make that weapon? Because I know you're the weapon guy. Did you make that? It's that weapon. Yes, lot, bro. Natoons, that weapon got all the Silk Song Hollow Knight fuckers on the game. I just know it. That's why I was so up. That's why. Listen, even though I haven't played the game, I know it went ballistic. I know it has a massive community. So that's probably why the game is so up right now. And also people being hyped about verse 3. 1 minute. Chat. We got to tune in for 1 minute. Hold on. Alright, we're hopping off the game. We're doing this. We'll go in here. Chat's going crazy. 3,000 guys watching in the chat. We got 120 in my chat. This is about to be insane. This is about to be so insane, bro. Holy shit, man. The chat is actually going ballistic. The chat is actually going ballistic. Can I close the chat? Let me close the chat because it's actually making me lag. Show chat. Holy shit, bro. Did it? I think it's bugged. It must be bugged. Let me refresh. Yo, 1 minute. Oh shit, bro. 1 minute, yo. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. This is huge. This is actually huge. Bro, I got some crazy goosebumps right now. Let me open up my window. Hold on, chat. Bro, I can't fucking sit down, bro. Ooh. Ah, shit. Bro, the chat is going actually insane. Ooh, the thumbnail. Ooh, did you make that? That's why you're saying it, innit? Whoa, this thumbnail though, guys, fucking insane. It's so good, I just had to take it and slap it on mine. Yo, this is actually huge. Bro, it's got 3k man waiting, so 4k man waiting before it's even live. That means we're probably gonna peak. Bro, I'm estimating we peak 10k viewers on this direct. 1 minute delay. There should be no delay on the stream. Bro, I see my chat, my viewership slowly go up. 5k now. It's at 5k. Let me refresh. Mine's still bugged. Oh yeah, fucking hell, it just goes up by 1k. Crazy. Alright, guys, it's 9 and we're still not on, bro. They're delaying! I mean, you know, what did you expect, bro? It's Deepwoken. These guys are like the king of delays. No way, an Akamatsu video. How good is the new Kindred Edict? No shot. The OG Arga videos. They're back. Yo, Raguza's back. All of a sudden, we're getting Friday updates. Coincidence? I think not. We're gonna peak 25k. No, bro. I'm telling you. Hello Tide's gonna get us cleared 30k. Easily. 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 Are we gonna hear Rag talk? Probably. Updates just go down better on Friday. Is that a superstition? I feel that's just a superstition, right? To be fair though, every time we do get a Friday update, it's like it's pretty good. Game's usually in a good spot. Not as many bugs for sure. Yeah, when was the last time we heard Rag and Ark? Was that I think it might have been wait, what's the other streamer saying? Let's see. Hold on. I want to see this. Let me see what Punchy. I wonder how many viewers Punchy has. Okay, Zaka's got 100. People watching from his POV. Yeah, Punchy's got like 500 man watching from his POV. Fucking hell, the guy's giant. The 1 minute delay, bro. The 1 minute delay turns to 3 minute delay. Holy shit. Chat, I might, yo, viewer discretion advised. I'm probably gonna be screaming my ass off. 3 minute delay. Yo, chill. Is this the real Ziggy? Should I mod you up? Should I mod you up? I'm just gonna mod you up. I'm gonna hope you're the real Ziggy. Yeah? Alright, cool. I gotta give my testers love, bro. Add as moderator. There we go. Now you got aura. Alright. Shit, bro. If you 1v1 Rag, would you lose, Kaido? Bro. Of course I wouldn't, bro. Nah. I'd win. I haven't made that joke in ages. Bro, this delay, man. I'm actually gonna like... I'm gonna explode. W Kaido. This stupid fucking meme, man. It's SDR. Chill. The verse freeze is making me act up, bro. Cat, I love the bonk vid. Hella funny at the end with the dudes lol. Yeah, them guys were funny as fuck, man. Those guys jumped me the day before. And they were chatting bare shit. Enemies to friends are video, bro. Bro. Last passionate deep YouTuber W. Okay, that's just not true. That's not. Most deep YouTubers are pretty passionate. That's what I'll say for sure. Congrats on 50k, by the way. Thank you. Bro, it's insane. I need to get the Duke cosplay stream sorted. That's true. I mean, I'm just speaking from what I know, and from most of the deep CCs that I speak to, they're all pretty passionate about the game. You have to be pretty passionate to stick through this insanity. That's what I gotta say. Kaido made cosplay when? Maybe at 1 million. Maybe. Passion is what it takes to play this game. Play this R game. True. You gotta be really passionate about it. Delay Woken. Yo, Delay Woken Loki has a ring to it, chap. Delay Woken. Shit, man. This was huge, I'm not gonna lie. Peak Woken is better. Nah, you're like Delay Woken just actually describes it. We in Central Luminant with this one? We might be. This direct might just be Conquest, guys. It's never coming. Gang, this is Peak Woken. I love the switch up on Deep. I love it. Guys, in this stream, 2 weeks ago, we were dooming and glooming. and now we're preaching Peak Woken, yeah. Say no more. Central Luminant would get Deepwoken to 50k players. Would, you know, low-key. I feel like the PvP Luminant might get us there. All I'm saying is 100% the Hallowtide update, mark my words, is easily gonna clear 30k. Social experiment. What, this Deepwoken Divergences? This is a social experiment. See how many guys you can hype up with just with a nice drawn thumbnail. Bro, September had Deep feeling like a nightmare. It was bad, man. It was bad. Deep snoozing. This isn't deep woken. This is deep sleeping. Deeply slumped. We're getting team deathmatch Q-System with this one. I really hope they add team-based game modes. It just makes sense to. I'm saying that because it'd make my life so much easier if I can just slap on my record button, queue to like a game of 5v5 TDM, and just start cooking, guys. They should add faction wars. I feel like they should do for factions is they should make it so it's its own system. So you have guilds and factions separate. You pick a faction and then you rep a faction in the PvP Luminant. And then every time you like, complete a quest in the PvP Luminant or like you kill a certain amount of guys, you get rewards and points for your faction. And we know this the system's already built in place because of that one April Fool's update. So it is something that they could do. Bro, I think we're gonna get to a 10-minute delay, chat. Oh my god, bro. Delay woken, bro. This is delay woken. Oh my... Holy shit! Holy shit. Guys, make sure to donate up to Agamatsu for hosting this. Agamatsu! By the way, chat, we are just watching a glorified Agamatsu stream. Because I'm pretty sure he's the one hosting it with the stream key through his setup. Holy shit. Yes, sir. Oh, Gamas is just about to stream chime. I already see it happening, bro. You're like, what's up, guys? We're just gonna be playing some chime today. You know why it was delayed? Because Agamatsu was getting up this video 4 minutes ago. See? That's why it's delayed. Nyctagon's cooked again? What is this? Have we not heard this before? This is new, right? 5k viewer chime stream. Never heard it? Yeah, this is new, right? It sounds cool. It sounds cool as fuck. Forgive me, Kaido family, for missing the stream. Bro, is your Kaido? Get the family in here, bro. Get the guys in here. You're live. Zako's live. Punchy is live. Bino A is live. Fucking Deepwoken is live. Deepwoken is so live, man. Holy shit, we're up. It's kicking off. Deepwoken is living. Deepwoken is so back. It's actually unreal. I love it, man. It's crazy. Holy Deepwoken glaze. Bro, the glaze is real. Well, everybody is hope maxing. We are hope maxing. We are hope maxing. One may say Deepwoken is awake. One may say that. That's going. I love that. Shit, man. They're gonna buff Silent Heart in this stream? Bro, I feel like we're gonna be seeing it, bro. We're gonna see 10 Silent Heart buffs. Now, I remember some people switching up. Switching up is crazy. The switch up is pretty insane, I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't that long ago where people were dooming and glooming in my chat. And now we're switching up like this. Oh? Did you guys hear that? I heard a golden tongue. I heard a golden tongue proc. I heard it. Imagine if Moist Critical played the game. Nah, the chances of Charlie ever hopping on this game is pretty low. Because there's that one clip of Moist Critical going, oh man, every time I play Roblox, these Deepwoken community just comes in here and spams me to play this game. Just out of spite, I'm never playing Deepwoken. So we're probably never going to see the Moist Critical Deepwoken stream, sadly. Sadly. I have to add on sadly. It would be huge. It would be game breaking. Deepwoken might break, you know, 50k players with that. Deepwoken. I remember Danvia saying let the game let the game die. Safe, man. Bro, how much longer is this gonna take, man? Holy shit, bro. We're 30 minutes in. Soon? Yeah, well, this is not soon. Shit, bro. I don't like this, man. I don't know, stay a permafreshie. You lock in with Deepwoken, innit? Ragu's in the shower right now. This is true. They're bringing us to tier 3 insanity. Maybe because we gotta be at that level of insanity to comprehend the insanity we're about to see. If Charlie played Deepwoken, he would get stream sniped a bunch. No, bro, he would be in PS. He would be in PS so fast. Will Rag speak on that? I'm pretty sure he spoke in the last one, so probably. Add stream sniping, bro. He would have his own PS. I like what they did for who was it? Pyrocynical, I think they did it for. Agamos is busy dark rifting. Safe. Oh my god. I actually have like some crazy goosebumps right now, bro. 17k plays in the game, by the way. I know, it's insane. It's insane. I don't know why the game is so up, but it is. Hey man, goes to show a good weapon goes a long way. It's gonna start in 6 or 7 minutes. For fuck's sake, I hate myself for reading that out. Wait till Sabrina Carpenter gets on Deepwoken 1 million players. Bobby, I'm gonna leave that one to you. Yeah, you're on getting her on. Yeah. Yeah, 2026. Me and Bobby, we getting her on. Yes, we. Oh. Did you guys hear that? These are in game. They're in game. I heard that in circle. Hope no Scones clicks on the verse 3 soundtrack. Isn't he already like way ahead of his schedule and has made soundtracks for like everything? Or like most things? I could have sworn it was like confirmed that he made soundtrack up to like fucking layer 9. Yeah? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. Starting soon after Argo finishes time match. Holy shit, bro. It's taking way too long. August didn't chime, is he?
Yo,
Discord.
what is good, chat?
Ooh.
Starting right now, man. Welcome to the Deepwoken verse 3 direct.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
we're here. It's me, Raguzer, Nakti, and I think Fino joined up. Let me turn down the music real quick. So,
Oh,
good
it
to see
started.
everybody here today.
Let's start it
go
out.
ahead and go ahead and say hi to the rest of the squad.
What the fuck? Oh,
Yo,
that's
what's good, Ryan?
Etherfly. Was good.
The first thing you hear is
Yo.
what the fuck
I
is
was like,
crazy.
how are you flying?
This is Etherfly, bro.
Yeah. Now I realized I was... I don't know. Dex made a pretty cool race with Heliodart though, so
Oh, yeah.
I like the wings.
I bet. Well, let's get started on this. We got a list of stuff, chat, we're going to be looking through based on the feedback you gave us in the Google form. So we'll look through that. But before we do that, we have a couple things we're going to want to discuss first. So if you want to start
White tears dumb. Okay, safe, man.
Yeah.
New race? Maybe.
Alright, so... I mean, the whole point of the direct, right, was just... I mean, calling it a direct's pretty wild, because, you know, the previous ones we've, like, had stuff like
Made.
specifically to show. I think this one's just gonna be more like communicating with everybody on kind of where we're going with everything.
Ah, it's not like a proper direct,
I
is
mean?
it? Fuck.
So
I mean, still better than nothing, chat. Still better than nothing. Q&A
first
stream?
off,
So good, though.
it's like the update schedule, or like kind of how I want everything scheduled out. So we went ahead and dropped the Authority Origin, which was the first thing on our roadmap. So now we're working towards Holotide, and I kind of want Holotide to be a bit of a bigger update this year. So it's going to be your normal Holotide stuff, and I'd say at least like 2 of the other things on the bottom of the roadmap. So definitely want to get Iron Vow out by Holotide.
Oh,
and
we're getting that pretty
then-
soon then.
Either I think Divergences or Ceramide Hollow. We'll have to see what we have most of the time for, but
That's probably gonna be Divergences.
I'd
No
say
way
those
Seven
are like the
coming out
3
then.
kind of next upcoming things on the roadmap, along with Holotide, of course.
Yeah, and for Holotide, you know, you can just expect like the usual Holotide stuff, right? People want like the weapons, new weapons and stuff. And,
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I guess we can move on to the general direction of what we're trying to do, what we're trying to move towards.
Another broken Holotide
Yeah,
weapon?
so
Probably.
for the past year or two, Deep's kind of been focused on like fleshing out like
Bro, the volume's on high already.
all the like, you know, mantra content, weapon content, like just putting all these toys out for people to play with, essentially, you know, like just different tools. And in that time, like there's been a lot of great stuff that's come out, but there hasn't been a lot of new ways to like play with the content, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
Play the game.
it's been just like, you know, weekly there'd be a new legendary weapon or a new mantra and something like that, and we still want to do the weeklies, but I want these bigger updates to like kind of be a different way to like play with the tools in the game.
Yes,
and also,
bro.
a big focus on like lore expansion and immersive content like that. I mean, that's why the first update was the Authority Origin. And,
Yo, that's
you know,
actually-
we spent a lot of time like writing the NPCs.
There's a decent chance that 5v5 gamers could be
Nocti
coming.
And Percy were huge for that. And just like, you know, like getting it to a place where it's like, oh, I actually like feel like I'm a member of the Authority, and you know, players who like play it get to like meet all these new NPCs or new characters and like learn more about the world. Just makes it feel more lived in.
Yeah, I think a lot of people really appreciated the amount of work that went into also like, you know, just like the dialogue and, you know, stuff that people say that usually doesn't matter, I think actually made a much bigger difference because there was so much time put into it. So
100%. Yeah, I think that's the thing. It's like, if we show a lot of love and care in the NPCs and like the world building and stuff, people will also care. It's when it's like, I guess, less. If there's not a lot to get invested in terms of like an NPC, then it's like players won't be invested. So it's like, you know, I think players definitely appreciated the level of care that was shown on these ones. It helped them feel more part of the world.
Besides that, I guess we got the Q&A section after.
Me and Rag have one mutual Discord.
Yeah. Oh, I
Pretty
did want
much
to
best
go
friends at
over
this
one
point.
thing because I noticed people commenting on it, and it kind of probably seemed out of nowhere. Like the new movement animations, like the new sprint,
Oh, it's so
the new
cute.
slide jump, all those things. So this will kind of answer some questions people had about like where I've been and stuff, but I've just been working on other projects other than Deep for a little while, and I've gotten really used to like more modern looking animations and movement, and it kind of made me realize
Kursuke?
coming back to Deep,
Oh,
it's
yeah, I think
like,
he's been
okay,
working
we
on
need
Kursuke.
to Deep needs to be modernized in some areas because like, we started working on this game in 2019, so I felt like it was due for a refresh on some of the like older animations and stuff. I want them to maintain a similar feel, so it's not too jarring, but like a big thing here, I'll drop to the ground for
I
it.
think he executed it perfect. I'm
A
not gonna
big
lie, Chad.
thing, I know some people like think the slide jump looks a little goofy maybe, but it's like, we can always tone that down and stuff. But, normal jump doesn't give you that animation, and the whole point is like I wanted people to feel more immersed when they're moving around the game, so it's like,
I think this
I
new
have momentum when I'm
animation
sliding, so it's like,
done
it makes sense
exactly
that my
what the
character
devs
would
wanted it to
react
do.
differently. So my main focus with like getting the animations changed and stuff is just to like make players feel more like grounded in the world, like their character is actually
I love it personally, same.
like in this space.
I think it's really good.
And not just kind of
Stop a bit.
detached from the world. I think that's kind of also the main focus and
Oh,
driver
shit.
on some of these updates is just to like make players and their characters feel like they're part of a world and not just not how do I put this? I don't want players to feel like just completely detached from it. Like, there's the world and then there's players. It shouldn't be like that. It should be like you are like a person experiencing this world as your character. I mean, that's what a good RPG would be. But yeah, we can move on to the Q&A. I just wanted to expand on
Yeah, the anims.
the anims and just like kind of our general like design philosophy right now. Anything we can do to really make the player feel more immersed will tend to lean in that
Rag is
direction.
cooking with this. I
if
think
we
he's
can.
100% right. Yeah, I think he's on point with it as well.
Right,
And I think
we're
the
gonna get started on
animations are really good.
Q&A.
Okay. Well, I kind of already do. Here, let me pull up the stream real quick. Does the stream have like the list we're looking at or no?
They don't.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll just start from the top then.
Yeah, we can just go from the top.
Just making sure you got the same list that I do.
Yeah.
So the first one was like, where have I been recently? And yeah, I kind of expanded on that where I was just working on other projects and stuff. I
Casket.
think the last time I was working on Deep was with like Conquest and stuff. And
The conquest that never came.
I didn't really feel it's what Deep needed, and also I felt like it was really hard to get fun. We were trying to like, I'm all for game modes. Like Battle Royale, I think is a fantastic game mode. It's like a different way to like
Yeah,
play
man,
with
Battle Royale's
the
shit.
stuff that already exists. I think it's cool, but
What do you mean fantastic? That
yeah,
shit
trying
is
to do a
ass.
MOBA just wasn't really working how we
Give me a
wanted it
5v5
to.
game
Like
mode, please.
I never felt like it was very fun. So that's kind of why it never came out. And I would say that like update overall is not coming. I mean, there might be.
Battle Royale is the goat. Fuck you mean?
There are some
personally don't like it
interesting
that
systems
much.
in the Conquest system that I would still like to use elsewhere because I do think there are some good ideas there. But I think trying to like force in the MOBA aspect wasn't really conducive to like a fun time in Deep.
Yeah, also,
especially with like the combat.
I was gonna say that overall, I think even the general player base wasn't very excited for Conquest.
Yeah.
As well, right?
True.
And so I think you saw more support for like this recent Authority Origin update we just dropped than like all of Conquest.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. and that kind of ties into the design philosophy where I think for a long time I was playing a lot of competitive games, and it was really like influencing like what I was wanting to make. I was wanting to make like competitive style, like either game modes or
Bro,
games
you
or
can
things
do
of
that,
that
but you
nature.
don't have to
And
make fucking Conquest a fucking MOBA game. Just make
I've
like a 5v5.
recently just like really
PDM.
been on a kick of like a
Valorant
lot of
Fiend
single
Rag.
player games and realizing it's like, oh, like what I love
Yeah.
about game design is like the immersive qualities of like these games, and just like
You think it's a Valorant Fiend?
I think that has a like a more tangible impact on my like how much I'm enjoying the games versus like a competitive
Most
grind
definitely.
where it's like
Yeah,
I know a
probably.
lot of people love competitive games, and I do too, but I also kind of realize that after a certain point, especially if you're playing a game with any kind of like rank system, you're at some point you stop playing for the enjoyment and you're only playing for the rank. And when I caught myself doing that with Tekken 8, I was
Ah, he said Tekken 8.
I
Said Tekken
realized
8.
it's like
Not Val.
this isn't like
Fuck
sustainable
that.
fun. This is like this is just kind of like grinding out of addiction, not because I'm really enjoying the
Grinding
process
out
anymore.
of addiction, crazy. Bro, ask him
also,
about Val. How
let's
the
see,
fuck
what
do you
else
expect him
we
to do
got
that?
here?
How? What?
Also, peep in dev chat. We're gonna hop
Okay.
in that new server. Give it a sec, chat. We're gonna hop in a server with other devs as well. Speaking of though, that next question there, up to Fino if he wants to answer this, but it reads: the Hive Origin and Life Weaver are two highly anticipated content updates. Are there still plans
I
to
put a
release them?
question
And if
about
so,
Fino as
when?
well. I thought it'd be mine.
One sec, I'm typing in this code. Oh wait, that was for Fina. Go ahead.
Yep. Yeah. With Rag here and his legendary rally skill, it's gonna be not too difficult. So definitely not too long. Is what I'll say.
The Grower God
I
Nerds is
appreciate
coming
that,
to
Fina.
deep. Rally skills crazy.
And then on to the next question.
You hear that? Rag is
Team has been a lot
basically
more
like the
transparent
Nick
about updates
Fury
recently.
of the
What's
Deep Team, bro.
changed
He
with the
comes
team
through and
updating
brings the
about
Avengers
future
together.
plans?
Okay. Yeah. So
Instant 50k players,
I think
100%.
the biggest difference now versus like before in terms of like communicating is I think before there wasn't really a concrete plan on what the team was doing. Like there wasn't a roadmap because like there wasn't any. Well, I mean there were talks of like big updates in the works, but there was no like concrete goal of like everything that we wanted to get done. And you know it was kind of just like, oh, there's a Ceramide being worked on, and the PvP Lumina. It's just like players knew these individual updates existed, but not so much like where they fit into the grander scope of things or like the general timeline of updates.
Gank
So
them
it's
in
like when I
PS.
came
Dude,
back,
they're
I
not
was
in
just like a
PS,
big
bro.
deal to me was to have
They're
like
not in my PS.
kind of a core idea of what we wanted to accomplish, and from there like listing out updates that we really felt like would work towards that goal. And it kind of just made it easy to lay out into a roadmap and easier to communicate overall. I think when the team's all focused on the same thing, it's easy for us to also be like open with the community on what we want to do. I do like keeping secrets to a small degree. I don't like spoiling too much, but I don't think it has to be something where we don't speak to the community at all. Like we definitely should be communicating our plans because that gets people excited and it gets people invested. And like
Stop flying up letter.
we like when people are excited because it makes us more excited. So it just makes sense to like communicate the game plan and what we want to do.
On to the next question then. We don't have to do this one. All right, will Verse 3 feature a major rework of the combat system like Verse 2 did? If so, what would that
Holy shit,
entail?
please no.
So I've been thinking about the combat a lot. I wouldn't say there's going to be a major rework. I do think
Yes, thank fuck.
I haven't been in competitive
Will
for a
Chime
while,
Rewards or Chime
but
Quests ever come out to make it more
like
than
I
just
played
about
Chime,
LA?
I think like a year and a half ago or something, and I played it a lot and overall kind of enjoyed my time outside of like some unbalanced like metas and stuff. But things that I'd change about the combat, I mean, I think most people can agree that
New
basic
update paying a
feints
3-second
are
CD.
borderline useless. I
Fine.
mean, mantra feints are obviously incredible.
Feints are like the you have to
Yeah,
play
that
with them.
that is how you feint. That is
Yeah,
how
exactly.
you feint in this game. You're not feinting your M1s.
You don't.
So it kind of nullifies base combat if base feinting is pretty weak. So the most I'd be willing to, well, not willing to change, but something I've been thinking about for a while because I did this in another game was charging your attack. So it's like the timing at which a basic attack can come out can be variable. And obviously you can still react to the swing, but it's like you can kind of mind game the opponent more, I think, when you're
So
able
instead
to like
of fainting, you have
delay your
charging
attacks
on
or
your
like
M1s.
you know,
I
you're
don't
still
know about
threatening an attack.
that. In my opinion, don't change
and
nothing
like kind
with
of
the
taking
combat.
that space.
Would be good.
But
I don't know, man.
when you're
I
able to
wouldn't want
charge
to
it,
risk
it's like
it.
you can swing instantly like
I
you
wouldn't
always
wanna
did,
risk
or you
it.
can, you know, charge it up and release
Again,
it at a
they've
different time or charge
fine-tuned
it to
it
max
so
and maybe
much.
has different
They don't
effects.
need to be changing it. They
That's kind of
fine-tuned
what
it
I've been
over
thinking in
3
terms
years,
of
bro.
like any changes I'd make to core combat, because base feinting it's either going to be insanely strong or it's going to be very bad. I think it's kind of a hard balance to strike.
Iron Brotherhood on top
And I feel
BTW,
that
shout to
charging
Big D's
your
art.
light attacks is ultimately going to be like a healthier way of implementing quote unquote feints to your base combat. Not that feints need to be removed or something. It's just that I think they're kind of underwhelming and they don't really provide much incentive to be used. But I don't foresee a rework in terms of like, you know, we added like bursts and the reservoir change. I might change my mind on this later. I kind of want to like, I kind of want to just start sparring more and like getting more in touch with the combat. But I also think the combat needs to lend itself to being more interesting in PvE as well. I think we can't over focus on just making it like competitive. Like ultimately the combat needs to be fun when you're fighting NPCs as well. It needs to be fun first at all times. That's kind of my mind on combat right now. That was a little rambly. That was a little all over the place, I'll be honest. But that's because there's no concrete plans I'd say for it right now.
Increase all
Yeah, it
mob
would
AI?
definitely be nice to also, I
What do you
think,
mean?
in general, we've been with the Verse 2 combat system for so long, right? Verse 1 to Verse 2 was like a massive change. And well, I don't think we always need to just be like changing stuff for the sake of changing it. I think it would just be kind of nice to see some things change up. I think some people who are more engaged
especially
in
if they're
PvP.
improvements.
Yeah, exactly.
Improvements to be made to it. I mean, because the verse 1 change, the verse 1 to 2 change, was because we felt like the original reservoir system was pretty bad. You know, it didn't really do what we wanted it to, so we tried a different system. And, you know, that's what we'll tend to do if we think a concept is kind of flat or hasn't worked out. It's fine to remove it and rework it or add something new if you think it needs to be.
Well, with that being said, we can move on to the next question here. What's the idea behind Iron Vow? How will it work? What impact do you think it'll have on the game?
Iron Vow. Okay, so I'm really excited for Iron Vow, and
same. It's gonna be free stream content.
1 second. Okay. So I'm really excited for Iron Vow. I know a lot of the community isn't really sure what it entails aside from quote-unquote hardcore Deepwoken, but
Midget excited.
you know, earlier how I was saying like I want to add systems that like change how you play with existing content. Aga?
Say that one more time. Sorry, I was changing a setting.
No, you're good. You know, earlier I was saying I want to like work on updates or systems that change how you play with existing content.
Right. Yeah. Stuff we already have.
Yeah, that's kind of the main focus with Iron Vow is like trying to. Obviously, it's going to be like a little more hardcore of an experience, like RuneScape Iron Man's, where it's like you can't trade with people. You, like, it's kind of like a Vow of Thorns, where it's like one life sends you to the depths, those kinds of things. So there are other more hardcore elements.
Interesting.
And then maybe like some inspirations from Terraria,
What's
where
Iron
there's
Vow
like
telling
unique
me?
bosses in hardcore mode only, which we want to do.
Oh, that is sick.
But
It's like a
I
hardcore
also
version of Deep.
really want to fundamentally change like the core of like how builds are made in that mode. So like an Iron Vow character feels very different from a base game character. Like I want players to play it for different reasons. You know, it's like they enjoy the loop of Iron Vow.
I
more
feel like
or
they should
less
lean
if
so
don't
much
enjoy
into the
it.
rogue
But
aspect.
I do
of
want it
in
to
Iron
be like
Vow.
ultimately a different experience, and I
should
don't
be
want
like-
to
they should
spoil it
super
too
lean into
hard,
rogue.
which is why I'm being a little.
If you don't know by
cryptic
what I
in my
mean by rogue aspect,
explanation
I mean
here.
make it super randomized, super RNG.
Because I think the
Because you're supposed to wipe those
I got
builds.
cooking for Iron Vow is pretty cool, and I think a big, not, I wouldn't even say a quote-unquote big problem, it's just more so like a product of its systems with Deep's build making and progression, is that it's very difficult for us to add gimmicks to builds, where it's like, oh, this build has a very obvious downside, but a very strong upside. The way builds get made in Deep is that often, if a build were to have weaknesses, it can be offset by the player through whether it be like Shrine of Order or different equipment. Like there's almost always a way to like alleviate the downsides to your build. There's no like, oh, this build is like super strong up close, but it can't hit you at range. You know, there's no trade-off. So that's something I'm really focused on with the Iron Vow progression, is like making it so there can be gimmicks and there can be like major ups and downsides, because I think that ultimately lends itself to like more fun like gameplay and combat.
Kaido
When
when
it's
W
like,
burns,
oh,
you're
I
a bit
know my
boosted?
build
Never.
has these weaknesses, but I'm really
W burns
good
is too
in
hard.
another area. So I'm either like really strong, like high damage, but I have low HP, you know, like a glass cannon, or I'm really tanky and I can like support my team, but I can't really DPS somebody out super fast, like a tank, you know, those kinds of things. I'd say that's the main thing I'm excited about for Iron Vow, is going to be like the variety in actual characters.
Yeah, I think to a certain degree, there's been like several times a lot of people have said like, oh, dude, like Deepwoken builds, they all feel the same, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think there are like very distinguishable builds in Deepwoken, but even amongst like those builds themselves, it's like, okay, like a track star will always play there's only like so many different archetypes, like track star, maybe water builds, right, support. But for the most part, even those builds kind of play the same, and so I think adding.
Oh,
like,
maybe I
more
should make a
archetypes
video
and,
on the archetypes of
trying to
Deepwoken
add a
builds.
more diverse gameplay will hopefully lead to more.
I feel like
fun
that's something
experience.
that's never been talked about.
Yeah, I'm excited for people to try it out too, because ultimately, you know, Iron Vow is going to be a thing where it's like, you make an Iron Vow character, or you change a slot to be an Iron Vow character, and it's like you're only playing.
Can someone
with
explain
other
what Iron Vow is?
players.
What's
So it's
Iron
like you're
Vow?
all
It's
playing
like
by
supposed
the
to be a
same
hardcore version
rule
of
set,
Deep.
essentially. So you're not going to be at a disadvantage in terms of like you're an Iron Vow character fighting like a god tier base game Deep build or something like that.
Did you catch that? What did he say?
Well, I guess we
Not
can
to say it's going to be perfectly balanced. I mean, there's bound to be issues in balance.
Change your
somewhere,
slot
but
to
hopefully
an Iron
it's a
Vow?
more
Ooh!
diverse, like
That would be interesting.
more diverse gameplay.
That would be
experience.
interesting.
Yeah, and hopefully it just lets us
You
have,
could just
like,
hop in with an
I
existing
don't know, like
build.
a few archetypes that just couldn't exist in base Deepwoken without like obviously like maybe people who gank or even people who just like hop and chime, for example, just complaining about it. Right.
Yeah.
Next question: what are divergences and what are the ideas behind them? For example, what is their planned scope? How will they be obtained, etc.
Divergences. Okay. Divergences are. It's kind of like a broad term, but let me start out by saying in Deep, I know there's probably some people watching that played Rogue Lineage, and I know they remember things like Tomeless, Vampire, unlockable races like
Oh yeah,
Construct,
I think it
Cameo.
might be like side.
You know, these were
sideway.
things that really fundamentally changed your gameplay, like, and they were like cool parts of the world. It's like, oh, you pick up a Bloodthorn, you become a vampire, you can infect people and turn them into vampires. You know, it's like you can't go in the sun. I think that's something Deep has like missed out on. We don't have anything like vampirism, for example, or
Because the
I
Kaido
mean,
so
you can't really have
focused,
tomeless
LMAO.
when everybody's
Bro, I am
essentially
so
tomeless,
focused on
but-
this. I really hope they read out my
just like
question.
these core abilities or like race changes that like really change your progression. But Divergences also encompasses like, you know, like racial progression. We don't have any like interesting like evolutions to races.
What's your question? I asked about
think-
5v5 game modes like
I wish we
TVM
could
and,
show it, but there
capture-
was like a
capture point.
mock-up idea of like the Vesperian progression that Natoons drew up with like mandibles under the mask. It looks super cool.
I mean, I can
And
show it if you want.
Yeah. Let me pull it up and
We're
send
getting a
it to
leak. We're getting a leak. We're getting a leak. We're getting a leak.
because I thought this was like super cool
Ooh.
concept.
Look at this guy going gold. Holy shit. Yo, chat, we're getting a leak. Toons. The Toons is cooked. The Toons is cooked. The Toons is cooked.
He
The
drew this
goat
a couple
himself.
days ago, didn't he? Ah, here it is. And
We're
this
getting a
is
leak
like
into Divergence and what type of races could be added to the game.
like a rough draft mock-up, but I thought it was like super cool, like a great idea. And obviously, like, you know, players would have the option if they wanted to have that cosmetic or not, but
Here you go, chat.
I think it'd be super sick to like, you know, feel like
Ooh.
you can kind of ascend your characters' aspects and stuff.
I think it's
Interesting.
also been something that's been pretty requested amongst the community to have like, you know, evolutions of this sort of type.
That's cool. I'm not
And
gonna
I
lie.
think, honestly, I think,
Evolved
like,
races.
Just like the look of your character having like an upgrade is
That's clean?
is tough in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
That is
Makes-
actually quite
it
clean. I
kinda,
can't lie.
like differentiates them from.
And
like,
it's not like-
freshies,
and it's not
too.
like too
it's
crazy,
Like, you know,
you know?
your
You can
character
tell,
looks
yeah.
more seasoned. Yeah.
I think the only thing we have right now that like showcases somebody's like, you know, high level players, either they have like an oath visual, right, a bell, or they're like, you know, they dye their character a bunch, and you can kind of tell that they've been playing a ton. But I think something else for the race, I think, yeah, I'm super excited that
That would be sick. Yeah, I fuck with
in
it.
that direction.
Yeah, because I feel like people get really attached to like whatever race they like to play.
True.
Usually,
I have been
in
obsessed
Deep,
with playing
it's
with
mostly
Felino.
for the visual aspect. So if we can just improve on that too, I think that's awesome.
Mainly
I mean, there
because of
could
the
even be,
passive.
like, better
Nothing to
racial
do with the visual.
abilities for like each evolution.
Imagine
I'd be
guiding
curious what
means.
the community thinks
Just
on
get
that,
the
but
get a build and
I don't know. I think it could be really cool. It could also help differentiate builds a
get
little.
a build and
even
shield
more.
that look built-in shield that looks like a snail shell. Not a bad idea.
And that's also, you know, the thing with
I hear it.
Divergences, like I was saying with
A snail
Vampire, it's
shell.
like
That'd be tough.
things like that, or some kind of equivalent in Deep, or like Deep's own idea.
Akram's
I
cat
think
don't
would be
lie.
really nice. And I
You
think
know
it
you
would
like
add a lot
being
to
a
the
cat
world,
girl.
though,
Shut
so,
the
like,
fuck
you know,
up.
There's these like unique abilities or like forms you can take in the world because of like the setting we're in.
Right.
I think that would go a long way.
Or like it's like also like kind of tapped in with like the lore, for example. Like I think it'd be really
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
for like Curseds to kind of have like their lore evolution be tapped in with something you do at Lullaby Isles, for example, right? Like that's where you like kind of evolve.
Yeah,
your race. Like I think
exactly.
more stuff into like that will have people who
Yeah,
relove the
and it gives
immersion.
us opportunities to like add places that like make sense for those individual aspects.
Right.
Speaking of adding places, this is this actually? Oh, it's the next question. Perfect.
Nice. Yeah. Big
The
one.
central luminate.
Ooh.
So,
Central Luminate.
I am happy to say I did think of a way that we can do central luminate,
Oh?
and I would really like to do it.
Oh!
However, it's
Fuck.
not in the current, like, I would say current game plan. The major focus right now for me and the whole team is, like, that roadmap. Because,
Hold
like, these
on.
are ideas we're really excited about. We know we can, like, get these done. We kind of have them. I wouldn't say, like, fully set in stone. There's still, like, ideas to play around with on some of them and, like, improve
This is
on.
huge.
But with the progress we're making on these ideas, I do see it being possible for us to do the central luminate.
Bro, we went from no chance
Yeah,
of a
because
central luminate
honestly-
anytime soon to ideal to idea and a dev that would
Honestly,
want to
I'm
do
just
it.
really excited by like expanding the world, and I think
Okay. Oh,
adding a central
yo.
luminate would go a long way in expanding the world. and making
crazy.
it a lot more interesting. Because like the only problem with the Eastern Luminate, the Etrian Luminate, and like the Eastern conflict in general, right, is
Oh my god.
we hear about all these like cool places like the Citadel at Markor, which is like, you know, the divers like university and also like base of operations, like their headquarters. It's like we hear about this place and it's like I'm sure people want to see it or go there.
Bro.
I mean, like hell, like that's been one of the places I've wanted to get in the game most since it was like a base plate. So, and that place is in the Central Authority, so that would be
Bro, this is
be a dream
insane,
come
man.
true to me.
Central Authority coming to Deepwoken
I think it's
confirmed,
just
bro.
been like the biggest ask of like
Holy
most
shit.
community since like the game's release, like a new Luminant. So
yeah.
yeah,
The Central
I
Luminate
can
is
definitely-
real!
I definitely
It's
see it being a
real!
possibility. However, I just want to say for now, the main focus is on that verse 3 roadmap.
This is actually huge. Oh my god.
I guess on to the next question was also a big one. It's the team's vision for Layer 3. Would it be open world or
Big
would it
one.
be like a dungeon like Layer 2?
So
We already know this. It's open
I
world.
don't want to spoil too much, like in terms of like all the design ideas we have for it, but
Holy shit,
It's
bro.
layout.
loud as fuck.
the layout was actually the reason Layer 3 was even like quote unquote approved, right? Is because we were like, oh wait, here's an idea that actually works. So when it's just one big open world like Skyphosia or Layer 1, I don't know, it lends itself to feeling pretty empty, I feel like. However, the exploration aspect is there, right? It's like I can go around this whole open world and explore. And it's when it's more instance, like Layer 2, it can kind of feel like you're not interacting with anybody. It feels empty in a different way, where it's like, instead of the map is too big and you don't run into anyone, it's like, oh, I'm only here with the people I brought. And I can't run into anybody, which is its own problem. I need water.
Surely they go towards the open
Yeah.
world.
Talking too fast.
I was gonna just to continue real quick. Also, like, bro, Layer 2. After you just do like a few runs of Layer 2, it's like it's also
Gale
kind
of
of the
Nazi.
same thing every time, right?
Hopefully the Gildachi
And I
request
think
makes
a lot
it
of people
in.
got
100%.
even though it's like a brand new expansion.
Shout
let's
out
be real,
Guh.
chat, most
Is
of
that how
us
you say that
got
guy's
pretty
name?
bored after,
Guh?
you know, Layer 2
Guh.
dropped in like 2-3 weeks. We kind of knew everything. Everyone made the video.
Yep.
The
You
Gale
watch, like,
Adachi
2
demon.
videos on it, you kind of know the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So, I think
I love
with,
Guh. He's a
Layer
goat,
3,
man. We need to show more love to
the
TikTokers, bro.
kind of layout we're going for
He's a goat.
is sort of imagine. I feel like I need to like have a visual like to show the chat, but imagine you have these kind of overworld or not overworld, these open server kind of areas like Celtor and Layer 1, but you travel to them through instance zones. So if you had I'm about to like draw a little like
Ain't that nut?
Mo-
Yeah, I'm done.
yeah, I'm about to open that page on that real quick.
This is a glorified Argo stream.
So it's like starting zone. Coral Fiend. Yeah, this will work. So we'll do like Coral Fiend's Garden up here. Then we'll do like the City of Flames. And then we'll do the Layer 3 entrance. So we'll have these as like the 3 major like kind of Celtor Layer 1 related zones, but then spaced out in between them will be like these individual like randomized like paths sort of. So you'd be traveling through Layer 3 in like these different zones. Actually, I'm not going to do circles, I'm going to do squares because it's going to make it actually easier to like visualize.
Right, and an important thing to know about like these kind of like cities you can go to, like these like open world areas, that like they're like I said, they're like the traditional like you can pick a server and like go in between, like join your friend. But, like once you're like in those like kind of randomized areas traveling in between, like you're on your own with your squad. Like you definitely gotta be keep your head up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely want an element of danger in layer 3 that I don't think really exists in layer 2.
No, bro, no shot. Layer one is
Dude,
way
I am
worse
not
than
gonna
layer
do
two.
it justice with this. Not in the slightest.
Getting the tunes to draw it. Get that boy to lock in.
But this will work for now.
Look at him flying away.
Almost done. 1 second.
Flame Charm are gonna go wild. Yeah, Flame Charmers are gonna be eaten with layer 3, bro. Tunes, people need him. Pink Flame Charm path? Maybe.
Okay. Here, I'll send you this picture. Maybe you look at it before you even show the stream and just see if it even makes sense.
Sure.
But the idea would be like, you know, you travel out from these like individual locations into these like smaller instance locations, and they could be like, they're meant to kind of like be like travel between the big
City of
zones,
Flames,
but
layer 3
the
entrance.
small ones are instanced, and you can end up going the wrong way. You could accidentally loop back to the entrance if you don't know where you're going. But
Yeah,
every
get
time one of these
lost.
squares is next to each other, it's like that would be, you could exit that side and you'll go into that next zone. So that's kind of how it all
I hear it. It's like you're combining a dungeon, an instance
plays
dungeon with your
together,
boys,
or that's the idea,
with an
at least.
open world.
So like
You
That's
mix
kind
it
of the
together.
layout we'd want to go for.
yeah, for like each of these like individual squares, like there would be like an entrance, and then like there'd be like 2 exits that like kind of separate to like, you know, like the next square forward, right? But
Yeah.
and there would also be like, you know, like I said, the randomized bits. So maybe we can even have like some randomized exits, for example, like a randomized exit that can spawn it that can like take you like straight to a city, but it's like rare, for example, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, just like events like that and things that can happen like while you're in the zones, I think would be a huge part of it. But I think this would like make the layout a lot more interesting, because it's like you actually get the sense of exploration. It's like, I mean, maybe the first few times you go through, you like don't even make it very far, and you just have to like go back. But then you randomly happen like upon, like, and even though the individual zones are like randomized, the path would be the same, at least on how to get to these big spots. So like players who like learned and, you know, mastered layer 3, you know, they're still rewarded because they have the map in their heads of like how to get places.
City of Flames, that implies people live in layer 3. True.
So I just think this will go a long way towards actually feeling like you're going on an expedition into layer 3, you know, and you're like trying to find these lost places.
Yeah, hopefully we'll keep it fresh as well. And I think for a while, a lot of people have been asking for like some sort of randomization in.
If these are all randomized,
you know,
it'll
like
be
layer
so
2, for
fresh for
example.
so long.
And I also
Yeah.
think a lot of people wanted open world, so I think it's a great way to kind of combine both of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
A little off topic here, Rag, but I saw a question here. People want to hear about wiping in layer 3. Should we explain that, or keep it a secret?
Nah, keep it secret. We don't.
I
want
think we
you to
keep
know
it a
that.
secret for now.
Yeah. 100% keep it a secret.
And on to the next.
But that
question.
implies wiping in layer 3 is going to be different. You don't probably just
Let's
die.
see, where are we at? Can we expect a greater focus on fleshing out the game's lore and progressing its narrative going forward?
Okay, so that's 2 questions, or it has 2 separate answers at least. In terms of fleshing out the lore, I'd say that's an extremely important factor in terms of like the core game design philosophy right now, which is making things feel more immersive. So the more the lore feels attached to the world and players are interacting with it, it's going to add to that immersion. So you're going to see a lot more interest in like, or not a lot more interest, you're going to see a lot more care go into like NPCs that get written,
So give me a quick rundown
any
of,
books we add, you know, or even in the environmental designs, like trying to like make
direct.
the world like visually make sense due to like how certain factions have like interacted with it, just like visual storytelling in that way. And as for like progressing the narrative,
Chase off a perk.
that kind of ties into the central luminant idea. If I feel like if we're going to let players go to the central luminant, we have to progress the, you know, the Eastern conflict, what's going on with the Authority and Etria right now. So yes, I do want to see the story of the world progress. We just
Finally,
have
we're getting
to
lore
start like
progression.
implementing ways of like that.
The world for
players
Deep is
can
meant to be progressing
impact
all this
how
time,
the
and it's been
world is
frozen in
going to
time.
change. Like,
So we're finally
I
getting
believe
that.
Ark said at one point, like having players be in certain factions and like having like however much they do like impact what we're gonna do like update wise for like how we want to progress the world. I think that could be really cool, and also it would make players feel like they're part of something, where they're kind of making like, in a way, they're making the design decision by like saying which faction they want to back in these like conflicts or these different like lore events. So I do see the conflict, or like the world conflicts progressing.
Yes, the next question. What is the ship modules update going to be? Will it fundamentally change or improve sailing in Deepwoken?
I wish Ark was here for that one, because, you know, that's gonna be his baby.
Stuff, yeah.
But I will say that sailing, unfortunately, has definitely been a pain point with the game. And
Yeah, sailing has been dog shit forever.
it's a major point to me that it gets improved, because the game's on the ocean, like that's a big part of the game, so the sailing does
Ocean boat game with shit boats.
engaging. Like
That's what Deep is.
I don't have a ton to say on it right now in terms of like exactly what is going to be done, but just to know that it is like at least a focus for me. Like, I want sailing to be really good in this game. Just right now, it's
Chase
about
eyed
finding
about
like the correct ways to make it work, and make it more fun for the community to engage with.
My legs up here, bro. Relax.
I actually think that also ties kind of into the next question here, talking about, we've talked or teased about a Void Sea exploration and Void Tower updates. Are they
Give
still
me Void Tower.
planned?
Come on, Argo. It's not looking good. Void Sea expansion, probably, but I don't think we'll be seeing Void
In terms
Tower.
of immediate scope, they are not in the... What is it? They are not in the roadmap, so they are not in like immediate like vision. However, I would say after the roadmap, Void Sea and Central Luminant are the like main focuses, whereas the Void Tower,
Bro, Central Luminant
I'm
is
not
fully
as certain
coming to the
on.
game. Chat, can we believe?
I think
can you not
Void Sea
believe
would
this?
be a great way to kind of have a tie
Central
into ship
Luminant is
module.
100% coming to the game.
Yeah, 100%. And also, it's like Void Sea is going to be expanding the world, the lore more. Like it's a more immersive update, in my opinion. Whereas
That
like
is
Void
insane.
Tower, I mean, from the initial write-up of it, it seems kind of like Ceramide, and we already want to improve Ceramide. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's like some overlap there.
You can hit a
Maybe
pin on the Matsu's voice. Oh, I guess so. He's the guy that wants Void
maybe
Tower
in the far
game,
future,
bro. This is probably Argus'
Void
question that he
Tower.
put in
like
there.
when we get to a point where it's like we're happy with everything we already have, and we have everything to the degree we want. But right now, I would say Void Tower is not in the cards.
Yeah, we got a lot on the plate already.
Void Sea, however, is definitely something I want to dig into at some point.
And final question here: does the team have any plans for the game after Verse 3 yet? Well,
After Verse 3, I mean, there's no roadmap yet. I mean, because we're still working on our current one, but I imagine the next roadmap that comes out after the current one would include Central Luminant on it. So I would say
Oh
post verse
my
3,
God.
Central Luminant is going to be more of the grand focus.
Yeah, probably could just like segue into calling it like verse 4. To be honest.
Holy shit, bro.
Yeah, just like yeah, I guess I can kind of elaborate on that. Like last time verse 2 came out, it was called verse 2 after like all these big updates got dropped all at once. So obviously we still want to have these larger updates that like players get excited for, but spending 8 months where we can barely push any code correctly, like we did for verse 2, where it's like, oh well, we can't really put out any content because we're focused on like this one big thing and we can't talk about it because we want it to be secret. I thought it might be a lot smarter to like do verse 3 kind of as like an ongoing change to the game. So it's like, it's kind of the same scope as verse 2, but it's like we're delivering it like chunks at a time instead of all at once. And by extension, that means like the updates we can kind of package together and like have be like fun set experiences on their own, like the Authority Origin. Like we can get those out to players immediately, or you know, as soon as possible.
I also think it's nice because like, you know, when people hear about like verse 2, right, people remember like the long wait from verse 1 to verse 2. A lot of people doom it.
Yeah, we're not getting that with this.
Dude, it was really doomer because I mean, I don't blame them either because it was like radio silence, like, oh, it's being worked on, and it's like,
yeah, like the trailer dropped like 6 months before the actual thing too.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Really? 6 months?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize it was that long.
The combat direct and the trailer was like 6 months before. It was like nothing else really said.
Damn. Yeah.
Like, how does
Yeah,
that even
and that,
happen, bro? Is game deving that bad?
I guess the way we're doing verse
that
3
long?
now kind of plays into how we want to communicate better with the community and stuff. Just let them know what we're doing, because I think at the end of the day, that's kind of what players have really just been asking for. It's like, just let us know what you're working on. That way we...
True.
that way,
goes such a
like,
long way.
they
Such a long
have
way.
a reason to, like, be excited and believe that the game is, you know, receiving these updates.
I think from there, there's like other smaller questions here that were noted, or also like dev-focused questions.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's see. You got that list of like the smaller ones, right?
Oh yeah, I do. I got it. Yeah, I got the list, but we can keep with the format. You can just ask me them, I guess.
Would the team ever consider doing larger updates every 2 weeks or once a month instead of updating the game through weeklies? Why were weeklies chosen as the core update cycle?
Ooh, big question.
So I think players have already kind of seen with the way we're approaching verse 3 is that we kind of are moving to like, I wouldn't call it monthly. It is like, it's not on a set schedule where it's like, oh, every month there's going to be this big update, but it is kind of this thing where it's like, oh, okay, this thing on the roadmap is up next, and we can kind of assume that's going to come within a decently quick, like a 1 to 2 month time frame, so they can like expect that to follow up. That doesn't mean we'll do away with weeklies on like a bug fix or patch basis. There will still be weeklies where there is content in them, like you know, the last one with Natoons' weapon.
That weapon done racked up 18k
There will
players,
still
bro.
be
Natoons
elements
cooked.
of that where it's like every week you'll see a patch come out where it's like bug fixes, maybe some small content here and there, like, you know, things
That boy
people have worked
cooked.
on in the meantime. But they will be kind of working towards these like more planned
I wonder
out
if Natoons is
larger
still watching
updates,
the
like
stream.
Authority Origin, or with this month it's going to be Hollow Tide and Iron Vow.
Yeah, I also think it's just generally nice, like, to... I mean, I think it's also, like, kind of what people generally wanted. Like, less focus on the weeklies, more on, like, the big updates.
Yes, bro. We've been
And
saying that
being
for
honest,
ages.
like,
For ages.
The weeklies we had, especially, like, maybe even a few months before, it's like, it was taking away time from just focus on, like, actual big updates that as you can see, got a lot of people back into the game. I think that's pretty nice to see.
Yeah.
So
honestly, I was I guess decently surprised that people liked the Authority Origin so much. I mean, when we were making it, I was super excited about it.
Yeah.
Like, and I still think it's super cool. It's just I was also, I don't know. It was really cool to see like the community
Yeah.
get
Massive
behind it and
update.
really enjoy it as well. Like, it was a lot of great feedback.
Shit, bro. I still can't believe we're damn near 20k players from that
let's
shit,
see
bro.
here. Next question. Are there any
Please
plans
say
to
mine.
work old areas of the game, such as Ministry and Layer 1?
Are there any plans to rework old areas? Oh, okay. So like, kind of like how we did with Merit in a way, like
Or I guess Arisia
adding new
as
life
well.
there.
Arisia also got some nice touch-ups.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Riskia did get touched up, true. Give us an Etrius rework with an Etrian.
I would
origin
say
rework.
it's on I won't call it as needed, but like when we have an idea like Authority Origin, for example, where it's like we really want to flesh out this faction and we want to make it like super cool, I think that's when we make the decision. It's like, well, if we want to make like the Authority Origin feel really cool, like I remember when we were first talking about it, we were like, there needs to be like a town attached to Merit that, you know, like the soldiers can go hang out in, because that kind of like makes sense. It's like a military town where the soldiers on their off time get to go down and like relax and go to the tavern and things like that. So I would say area reworks are like an update by update basis, and we kind of like go in and design it and decide like, oh, this area really needs a touch up because
Oh,
it
this is so
like,
cool.
fits
We're on the right
vision.
timeline, true.
But I wouldn't say we're going to just like rework every old area just because it's older.
Yeah, I think we can just kind of decide, like, oh, like this area hasn't really been touched up a lot. Like, I think a good example probably is like, you know, if we end up doing like well, probably we'll get to it, but like a summer origin, right? Like summer has been kind of, it's been like the same thing for like years. Probably would get like a nice touch up when we come to that. So if it makes sense, I think we'll hit it.
Yeah, I would say that if we if the origin's related to a faction, odds are that the faction's base will be improved in some way or like expanded on.
The Hood Origin, what? That's crazy. Bro, summer
next
company's the
question here.
America Origin. That's what that is.
How does the team feel about the current state of the game's PvP and PvE balance, huh?
It's an ongoing process, really. It's just like
constant uphill battle.
trying to take with PvP balance. It's an interesting design problem because you kind of try and design these weapons like for. If you design them for PvP first, I definitely think it shows in like how the weapon works, like what critical it has, or like anything like that. Like you can definitely tell it's like, oh, this is meant to be a PvP weapon.
Man, shut up,
versus
man.
like something that might be intended to be a
I can't even argue
PvE
that.
weapon, and like it's either broken in PvP, like super strong, or it doesn't like work well at all in PvP. So it's kind of a hard it's a hard balance to strike as the developers as well, so we just try and like take the player feedback as we can and implement it there.
I think
I would say a big problem with balance throughout Deep's life cycle has been that there's not a lot of meaningful trade-offs on certain things. So like let's say like a Clips Kick, for example. It's this unblockable, high damage, high wind-up move, right? And like that's, in my mind, that's what a good trade-off would be. Maybe not a Clips Kick per se, but it's like, okay, this move has clear upsides, clear downsides, and that's what allows it to do so much damage. Or in the case of like the opposite, maybe a very fast move that does no damage, but it interrupts people. I'm sure like players could see the utility in that, where it's like, oh, this move doesn't do damage, but I can use it to like steal my turn back when I normally wouldn't like have my turn. I think just like designing more in that domain will help with the balance, where it's like these moves or these weapons, you know, any like piece of content we add has clear upsides and downsides. I think that'll lend itself to being more balanced than, oh, this move comes out on a 0.4 windup and it does X amount of
Music
damage because it
attunement?
has to, or
No,
it does a different
attunement
flavor
is
of damage.
music,
I
though.
would just
That
like
wouldn't work.
going forward for us to like design
more
with
like an
like clear use
instrument-based,
cases for
oath, though.
moves
That
or
would make more
weapons in
sense.
mind, and like balance the strengths and weaknesses of that specific piece of content around those guidelines.
Yeah, I definitely think it will be sometimes a bit challenging though. I do think that there's like so many different weapons and mantras that like pretty
Oh,
much
yeah.
most
All those
like
will
most
show up.
bases have been covered,
Yeah.
right? So to try and like come up with like something like completely different will almost always result in like probably there being like some busted combination or like things you'll have to like kind of patch it over time, which I do think is like for example, right, like when we got like a new bell, right, way back then, right, people were doing like shadow vortex and gravity field, right, and like that was something that like was like leading into like one shot combos, which is something we had to like basically patch out. So I do think it's sometimes troublesome to really, you know, because you want players to be able to have those like unique interactions, right? But
Yeah.
I think a lot of times they catch on, become like super meta, or like you'll see like a TikTok clip of it, and like people are like, dude, what happened to this game? Like this game's so unbalanced.
Well, yeah,
right?
but you see that kind of plays into
TikTok
what
mention.
we were talking about earlier when I was talking about like the Iron Vow stuff.
Right.
Is that the base game of Deep kind of allows you to entirely negate downsides, right? Like a move could be designed
Game's
in a
context is
vacuum
so
to be
funny.
balanced, but what was the shadow move that like basically you had to get out of the circle? I forgot the name.
Shadow Vortex?
Shadow Vortex, yeah. So Shadow Vortex, you know, like in a vacuum is a fine idea. Like it's like, oh, okay, it's like this move is extremely powerful, but it has such a long windup, you just need to respect the zone and get out. But then players find ways to make sure you don't leave or move, and it kind of offsets that downside entirely. Like the moves are designed individually with balance, but they don't always they can become unbalanced when combined with other factors, which is I mean, design wise is pretty difficult to balance, but we try our best and we'll continue trying based on player feedback.
Next question: are the War Master and Chef Oaths still planned to be added to the game?
War Master and Chef Oaths. I don't know about Chef, but
Yo, give me my War
War Master is
Master.
planned.
Yes.
I think especially with the Authority Origin coming out, it's more
Close.
imperative now that it gets added at some point in the future,
Nah,
because like, you know,
not close,
a
but
War Master NPC is like actively in the game, and I think
we need that shit.
it'd be really cool for like players to like
I
get to
thought it
know
was
more
the
about
game, I'm not
Jericho
gonna
in that way, and just like the War Master Oath in general.
Yeah,
That kind of leans more towards immersive gameplay to me.
for Chef Oath. That's something I'll be doing. Like I'm already working on it right now, like as we speak.
Oh, okay.
So don't worry about it, chat. I know like people are like no, I'm working. Like I was actually looking for a few different ideas, and I think I got it down for what I want to do for Chef Oath. So yeah, but if you guys have any suggestions for like, you know, things you might want to see, I'm always, you know, open to looking for like maybe like one or two more ideas for Chef Oath. Anywho, are we gonna see any new world events added to the game?
Give us some-
I feel like Arc would be the best task on that
give us
one,
a
but
Glad's War mode, bro. War
in terms of like my current
Glad's world event.
like design vision, it's really focused on that roadmap, like laser focus on everything on that roadmap.
Yeah, I know it was promised like we'd get more at some point, but I do think I think if anything, there's like two things that could probably not take that much time to do. There's like one that's, I think there was like a PvP one. Do you remember that, Rag? It was like
Oh, yeah, that'd be sick.
like the volcanoes and shit that pop up.
Oh, I think I read that right up, yeah.
Yeah, and then there's also like Etris Raid, which I also think probably could be put on the list, since like we want to probably give away for the Authority to win, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, people
So,
were asking about this when it
I
first
think
came
those
out.
two are like, you know, potential
Etris Raid
ones that,
Authority world
like,
event.
fleshed out a little bit, maybe add like one or two bits of content too to like really make it stand out as a world event, and I think we'd be good from there.
Yeah, that'd actually be really cool as like a unique authority world event where like they get told it's an Etris raid is going on, and then they can like get sent to it.
Like join.
Yeah.
Then like maybe like in the future if like we had like Etrian, like you can kind of like side with Etrian, then like there's a reason for like both sides to like fight.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like
That would be sick.
like a Vigil origin or something like that. I mean, I'd like to see that at some point as well. I think it's kind of funny. It's when we think about all these origins and factions you can join. I don't know. Maybe some people do think about it, but I know that I wasn't initially thinking about Etria and Etris, and then I was like, wait, like, it makes complete sense to like have an origin based on like the Vigil at the very least. Maybe not Etria because that's kind of currently under the Lord Regent's thumb.
It would be. It'd be so good.
But I mean, if anything, that would be more of a ministry origin. Which I'm not sure on how I feel about a ministry origin completely yet, just because they are kind of like our, I would say, are more like obvious villains in the Deepwoken universe, whereas like the Authority is like, they're kind of villains depending on which side you're on, but the ministry is kind of everybody's enemy. But I think players might be excited to like join their ranks and like figure out more about them.
I mean, you already joined them for contract. Like,
realistically, that would
fine.
be one of the only ways to like learn about them because they're so secretive.
I think it'd be cool for maybe like if we end up doing that, like some stuff in the depths. I know some people have been like asking about like more things as what to do in the depths. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, more expansion on deep.
I would definitely like to see the depths more fleshed out. In the original vision of the game, it was kind of meant to be this thing where if you got sent from the overworld to the depths, you would go to the depths and come back stronger if you know, escaped. And that was always kind of like the plan with that. It didn't really kind of translate into the final product of the game, but I would still like to see it be
Depths content is just layer 2 and depths ganking. Exactly. We need
part
some
of the game.
like give us some world event
it's still
in the
like
depths.
in my mind is like the original vision and something I would like to see actually worked in.
I guess we got the next question here. Will we see any new mounts in the game? Ooh, mounts.
Yeah, we were supposed to get that as
well.
Bro.
Limebeard's here, so.
Lime? Hey, feel free to talk.
Yes, sir. I'd love some new mounts. Maybe like a 40 mount. I don't know.
What would be an
I do think
mount?
expanding on that just a little bit, you know, for like the idea of like central, I think it was like brought up like mounts could be like
imperative.
the method for like
transportation instead of boats. Cool. Oh my god, that'd be so much better.
Cool to see.
Yeah.
Central is supposed to be a giant map.
Somebody said lionfish mount in chat. What do you guys think of that?
It'd be sick to like run
That's
in the
hard.
depths. Like water mount or like depths. Multiple mob reworks have been teased in the past. Lionfish, Jellyfish, Kaido. Are they still planned, and when can players expect them to drop?
That shit is not coming.
The ones that have been teased, I do expect them to still come out.
Make the Crimson Kaido
when
real,
can players
exactly.
expect them? Probably, I would say they're going to most likely be lumped in with the like the larger content updates we drop, like Holotide or Iron Vow, Divergences, the ship modules, and then saving some for, you know, layer 3 and things of that nature. Okay. I'm gonna pick one last question. I'm gonna pick the last one.
Agree.
Pick mine. Pick mine. Please. Pick mine. Please.
This one's interesting. Are there any plans for an ending for Deepwoken's narrative? Do you ever envision the game having a true final boss? I would not say a true ending, because the end of Deepwoken is essentially supposed to be the end of the world, so whenever that would occur. But in terms of like the narrative itself, I would see it moving forward in big ways. Like, if we ever add a Lord Regent boss fight, winning that should have a large. It should have a huge impact on the world, and like, either like that would be the setup to send you to Central Luminant or something to that degree, or just like having a huge
bro.
overarching impact.
Not only
on
are
the,
we getting Central Luminant
like the
confirmed,
current Luminants and like
the Lord Regent
the
boss fight
NPCs
confirmed
responding
as well.
to it,
bro.
like
Insane.
the world changing based on that.
All for verse 4. All for verse
Like
4,
I
bro.
do want to see quote unquote final endgame bosses as like narrative elements, you know, that really like change the story in the world.
The new PvP
Yeah.
Luminant? Nah, they haven't touched upon that at all.
Well, I guess besides that, that was your last
But that's
question, right?
projected for 2026.
Yes, sir.
All
Wait,
right,
Rat,
Chad?
can I expand on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, I was saying, like I was talking about this earlier in dev chat, but it would be cool if whenever we expand to do things like that, it would be like a storyline type of thing. Like you beat the maestro, and then it's like you basically recruit more people to fight like endgame bosses like that, or like some sort of like actual quest line rather than like single bosses. I think that would make it much more fun.
I agree. Yeah, that's a great point.
More linear in a sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, just be like cinematic. It's like Maestro like fighting Regent as you're like also fighting him.
Yeah, kind of like you need to like recruit these lore characters in the world to like actually stand a chance against other
You get-
lore characters that you're
You
fighting.
get like all the top dogs to go
Yeah.
1v1 Regent.
That's cool.
Go jump him, bro.
Yeah.
Go jump Regent.
But no, this has been great, man.
Is that it?
I'm happy to be back and like talking to the community, and just like tell them what we're gonna do.
Shit, bro. Yeah,
Alright,
look at
chat,
that
well,
fucking Avengers,
that's
bro. Look at
pretty
the fucking
much it
Avengers.
for today, chat. Kind of covered, I think, a lot of good stuff here.
We'll probably do well, I'll probably hop on stream with you to talk to them again, like either right before or right after Holotide drops.
Oh, you want to do like another direct or like regular stream?
It'll probably be like a direct style thing where we like, I kind of would like to like just come in and talk about like a state
Shit,
of the game
man.
address essentially every time we do a
Thank
more
you for the
major
free, John.
update.
What they say about
That way
live
they can
weed.
know.
They ain't
it's like,
mentioned
okay,
live feed, bro,
this
which
is-
sucks.
This is
But
how this
Fino,
update went,
actually, hold on,
this
I'll cover it in a
what
second.
Went right or wrong, and this is what we're working on next.
I guess if there's anybody else like in chat right now, or like in this VC who wants to like, because like there's like dev focused questions. Don't know if anybody wants to answer any of them.
I'll answer if you.
Yep, I'll be fine too.
Yeah, I think you guys have that Google form.
I wonder if Fino
can you
saw
post
mine.
it?
By the way, guys,
Maxi sent me like the questions.
they didn't say
directed
anything
towards me.
specific about Lifeweave itself, but Fino did say that the Hive Origin,
yeah.
which is supposed to
I
have
sent,
Lifeweave, was
everybody questions.
very,
I was
very
gonna
close to
plan-
coming
I
out.
was planning
Or
to
said that
put
it
up
was
the
close
answers
to
on,
coming
like,
out
a
at some
Google
point.
Docs thing
So,
after the
who
stream.
knows?
But if you guys want to like knock some of them out in the stream, that's fine too. Like I'll still post them afterwards for people to read. So
Sure, let me take a look.
Do you want to go first, Fino?
Sure.
I wonder if he sees mine. How many people
Let's
really hate on
see.
Fino though? Let's
I'll wait
see.
on Agamatsu. You want to find him first, or I'm going to Nactus teams?
I can send them all in like. Hold on, let me get the Google Docs because there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Shit, bro, never mind.
Yeah, give
A
me
lot of people hate on Fino.
Share. Anyone with link and access. There you go. That should be fine. Do you want to look in
Be right back.
dev chat, Aga? If you're going to be conducting the order in which people are going to answer.
I mean, we can just do them as we see them, to be honest. Let me look. See what there is.
I mean, like getting them from the form itself.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the form answers.
Not sure. I kind of tried to condense like all of them, like from what I've seen, the most common ones into sort of one. So most of it should be covered, but you know, there's always stuff that slips through the cracks if you find it interesting.
Yeah, let me see.
Alright, chat, good night, y'all. Good night, man. I need another creature weapon. Shit, nobody needs that, bro.
More scythe
It's just
weapons. What do you guys think about twin blades? Chat.
I mean, I like twin blades,
That's
but
crazy.
most people don't fuck with it.
Let's listen to the chat. Come on, chat. Twin blades? What do you think
Dude,
about
if you
twin
could like
blades?
split them together and make like dual weapons, then that'd be fine.
Twin blades are mid. Come on, guys.
Had to input
Alright,
the
well.
cheeser.
I guess I'll start. Let's see. First question.
Let me write that down. Twin blades are mid.
That's a problem.
It's terrible, actually.
All right. Damn. Okay. Well, I guess I will start. What are the current plans going forward for the Hive? Are more Great Hives planned to be added anytime in the near
we might
future?
Chat, we
Hive
might get
origins,
live feed mentioned.
etc. It's quite a lot of. Okay. I'm a huge fan of the Hive and would love to see new content, even if it's simple things like small talents or equipment's weapons.
Chat, we might be
There's no denying
seeing
the Hive is
what
very
live we've
underdeveloped
mentioned
content-wise
now.
in comparison to other factions. Would love to see more. Yeah. So for the first like half of that question, yeah, you will see another Great Hive, probably pretty soon. As for like Hive content, like Origins, Life Weave.
Life Weave!
Like I said,
Life
like
Weave!
at the start of the
Life Weave!
direct, when I was first asked the question, like a lot of the early legwork for that is done. So once the like whole team comes together, we're good for that.
Yo, Life Weave is
Without
coming,
being too
G.
diff-
It's
without
coming
too much
soon.
difficulty.
I mean, it's not on the
Life
roadmap,
Weave-
but it's coming.
No, you'll be lucky to get like some Hive like bolts for now. For what I have planned for Life Weave, it's just like
Life Weave mentioned.
it's a lot to do
Neuron
on my
activation
own.
Life Weave
It's
mentioned.
I wanna do something that's like a unique gameplay thing. Because a lot of Deepwoken feels like kind of samey. You're a huge fan of the Hive, love seeing you content. Yeah, that's what's up. Well, I'm glad you are a huge fan of the Hive. Me too. Next question. Is Life
Please
Weave going
give
to
my
be
question.
attunement?
Fine.
If so, will it still come with multiple paths? Yes.
Bro, surely my Grand Carter question
next
makes
question,
it.
Our
Grow
guild
and
base is
Deepwoken.
constructed with the help of Life Weavers. In specific, our campfires in the guild base similar to ones in the Hive. Yeah, those heat stones, they're called heat stones, and yeah, they do come from the Hive, but that's just like basic like stuff. Just got spread. Next question for you. If you know, can we expect the Hive content, more Hive content after its origin release? Hive theme weapons. Yeah. Of course. I make like one thing like every year. So yeah, I will like do another one. Eventually, like another Hive thing. Eventually. For you, if you know, do you think your experimental work with Pirate Keeper has had a positive or negative impact gameplay-wise, and will you continue making things akin to it? Yeah, you know, I pop in, make some stuff every once in a while. If I think it's fun, I'm gonna add it. If it like is unbalanced, you know, I don't mind nerfing it or changing stuff around. And next question, do you like pizza or burgers? Wait, who? Pizza is what I like the most, but I can't eat pizzas anymore, so burgers. And some stuff like, will I add more like Hive? Wait. Oh, do you plan to write more lore or expand on more things you've made? So, well, yeah. I mean, I've been writing lore for the Hive since Arch brought the idea to me before Deepwoken released. I plan on still writing lore whenever. And if other luminates
I mean, he's been
release
working
such
on
as Central or
Hive
South,
since before Deep was
what are
even
your
released.
plans to
Insane.
differentiate that great hives from others design-wise? I planned on like Central Great Hive being like a completely underground root network. That was like one of the like designs I don't mind like speaking on. I think that's the last one.
Where's my question? No.
So you're looking through this dev Q&A thing, huh?
Bullshit, man. Some bullshit. Some bullshit.
Yeah, we got the questions
Some
up
bullshit.
there.
Anyone
Total
else want to go
bullshit.
before I answer some?
I'll go. All right. Will K1 go on another legendary streak of content soon like he did in the past?
Please no.
Thank you, whoever wrote that.
No.
Don't hype him up.
Please don't do it.
My
K1,
bad, he
stop
said
cooking.
deep
I
beats
beg you.
Thanks. But
I don't need
that
that
really
shit, bro.
depends, cause like
Don't
it
let
depends on
K1
if I'm like
cook.
super motivated at the
Don't
time.
do it.
Like Blood Ren was like an idea for Holotide.
That shit was
Just
ass.
kind of just like started working on it and like just powered through it. Same with like a lot of like the other.
No, we
content
can
that I
tell you
made, like,
powered through it, bro.
Nestro, Iron Sing. Iron Sing was kind of like a.
It's so fucked.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't like it that much anymore, but at the time I thought it was cool. But if I could go back and remake, I would.
You can!
like,
You
other
can go
contents and
through and
weapons.
change it, bro! Does he not know he can change it?
Undecided, bro. Next question.
Fuck, man.
Let me see. K1, is there any chance of you making more attunement paths in the future?
No, please
Yeah,
no.
definitely. I heard Blood needs a few. And I think Iron Sing
Needs to
could
be
probably get
nerfed.
a new one and maybe a Shadow one. But I don't have any concrete ideas for them.
Nah, Shadow Path would actually be cool,
3,
though.
will there be a Duke Aricia skin in ABA? Nah. Or 4, not a question, but let K1 know that I really like his work on the game and I would love to see more from him. Thank you, anonymous fan. Number 5.
So we're just lying now.
Russ
So we're
Patch
just
for Iron
lying
Sing.
now.
Reword
So we're just
scraps
lying now. Ain't no way someone said that with a straight face, bro. I
yeah,
refuse to believe
maybe,
it.
But Russ is like that's actually a pretty good one, but we do have some more. Am I even allowed to say this? Nah, there is paths for like there's plans for like special paths like that in the future. Like Russ, Magma, Sand, stuff like that. Will Silent Cascade ever be renamed to Manigheti? No, I didn't even add that. 7. Are you ever going to drop another Iron Sing weapon? Yeah. It's actually in the works.
No
Number
Duke
8,
skin on ABA.
K1,
Rip.
Melonbeard, Yagafino, or Zartania. Do you plan to write some lore of your own, or expand on some things you made with its own lore written by you? No, not really. I leave most of the lore stuff to the lore team. They do a great job. I have ideas like here and there, but I don't really write a lot of the stuff. Just kind of go along with it. And yeah, I'm also. I think that's it. Were there
Yeah,
any
no,
questions for Sir Mead Hollow?
I don't know if there was. I think we kind of went over what we were gonna do. We just kind of mentioned that we wanted to be doing something for Sermaid on the list.
If you've got like something you want to put out there, I mean, I
Yeah,
feel
feel
like
free.
you're more than free to. Yeah.
Are we allowed to leak any of this stuff or no? Or you want to keep it under wraps?
It's up to you, honestly. I'm not lying.
We'll just keep it under wraps. I'll just say a new boss fight is coming with the dungeon as well.
I mean, we already knew that. We already knew a new boss fight was coming. Like, that was almost guaranteed. Ever since they leaked that, like, big arena.
Anybody else?
She's pretty cool. Arch, do you have anything to say?
I don't think Ark's here.
Is Arch in call?
He's walking around type. Oh, wait. Yeah, he's on the VC.
No, he's in game.
Oh, he's in game.
But he's not on call. Yeah. He sent me like a bunch of he sent me like pretty elaborate answers to the questions he got
Oh.
Yeah, but you know, up to him if he wants to hop in.
Yeah.
And
I guess in the meanwhile, I guess I'll take a look at a few of these questions. Someone asked if I'm gonna do layer 2 or layer 3 bell. Maybe layer 3 bell. Depends on what we do.
New layer 3 bell. Yo, we're gonna have to recreate the clip.
In layer 3 though.
And then boom.
Someone
I
asked
should
me
be
about
rising in the sky.
Dachi. I'm not gonna lie, I am a Gale Hammer fan.
And then boom. New
Yeah,
layer
I'm
3
going
bell.
through Making popular, like super suggested weapons as we speak. So maybe might do Gale Dachi. I'll think about it.
Gale Adachi! Oh my god! Yo, Gale Adachi!
I think I lost that question.
Oh my god!
Hello?
Gale
What's
Adachi! Yo, it's confirmed. It could be coming.
Was that next?
Yo, it's real.
What's up, bro? I was
What's up,
like,
Dax?
Yo.
I can address my questions real quick and bounce real quick. Next, is it just the ones you sent me?
yeah, if you want, I mean, there's also there's the full doc, but you've got the same questions in your
Dex.
DMs. So.
Okay. So for the first question, am I gonna make another oath like Vision Shaper? No time soon. Mainly because Saintsworn and Vision Shaper still need a lot of polish, and they just never feel done. And then, am I gonna do the Arc Water rework? It's not
Shit,
really
bro.
a rework. It's
Arc
kind
Water
of just
rework
like
would be huge.
imagine a path within the oath. But yeah, but no time soon because other things take priority over that right now. And then Arc Water not having a connection to the Ignition Union and Iron Sing, I think that makes sense if it did. I would probably have to talk to K1 about that
An Iron
to make a
Sing
connection
path.
there because Iron
That'd be
Sing
cool.
was made after, but now we can kind of tie those in together.
Blood too.
Iron Sing came from the Hive.
And then the Titus boss fight, engaging dungeon, glaze. Do I for future boss fights? I probably wouldn't make the ministry one for whoever asked that. But I do plan on making another boss fight, so I will get to that. Just like no, in the same realm of no time soon. And then the best question: am I going to release the domain bell? Yes, I'm still stuck on the same thing and have been for the almost past year. So that sums up
Safe,
my
man.
questions, and that's it.
Very cool. Thank you.
W Dex.
W Dex. My goat. I think Midge might be the number one Dex
Man's been
fanboy.
busy. Does anybody else want to like go through theirs, or are you just going to like? respond by
No,
text?
it is
That's
my
fine.
turn.
Okay,
Oh, Corey.
Corey.
Go ahead, my
Wait, I'm
God.
hype.
Bro, there was only one person who managed to write a question to me, and they misspelled my name. Not to believe.
To be fair, they mentioned like multiple developers and they purposefully misspelled like every name in that as like a joke. So it was hard
I
to
see.
find.
You know, someone asked me what was my favorite thing to work on in the game, and like me personally, no, I don't really work on content. I'm my line of work is back-end and bug fixes, which I know this
The bug
sounds
fix
bad
goat.
because
The bug fix goat. He's single-handedly
boy,
carrying
a
the
lot
game.
of it do
If you think Deepwoken is
That's
bugging
how
out
I
without
like to
Corey,
fix
it'd be a buggy
but no.
mess. Way worse.
Answer to that question. Well, content work isn't my specialty. My favorite thing to have worked on thus far was throwing together Enmity's combat logic. For those who don't know, I worked on Enmity, or rather implemented his attack logic. The attacks themselves and all the animations and assets, they were mostly done and made by my other talented colleagues. But yeah, I threw together his combat logic. I wanted to break the mold with his boss design, because Deepwoken hasn't really seen something like Enmity up until that point. A boss that actually combos up, chains attacks together, and has different
dead.
branching
Yeah,
logic
what a
for
bug fix and don't kill
depending
them.
on how, like what the player is doing, if they're parrying or dodging.
Corey the goat,
And
man.
yeah, it was really fun. Like I had a lot of dopamine rushes whenever like I made significant progress on his implementation. Yeah, that was really fun. Okay, that's all.
You should do more bosses.
Sure.
True, so true.
True.
I can add something. I do want to do the lionfish rework. That will be done by me, most likely.
If Enmity's so good, where's Enmity 2, you know?
Is the lionfish map coming out at the same time? Corey? Is that a thing?
Coming out at the same time as what?
As the rework?
That would make sense. to be
Lionfish
fair.
map, what?
Lionfish
Lionfish
Mount?
Mount. Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Y'all can do that.
No, the game needs that.
Yes,
We need
let
that.
me fly in the depths on my lionfish. Please. I need that. I need that shit.
Anybody else wanna answer their questions?
I guess I could.
You go first. You go first.
Oh, me? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you go.
Okay. Okay, so someone asked, well, to the developer that made Dormant Splinter,
who's
can you make
speaking
more
right now?
relic weapons like that? Even though it was a pain to get, it was really cool and made me want to play deep, just to get the weapon. And another subsequent
Tunes?
question
Is it
about
Tunes?
Dormant Splinter would be
Yeah, I think it's Tunes.
if I wanted to design any more recipes.
I think Tunes might be
yes.
scarred from
I'm always interested in making like new relic weapons. The niche with those specifically is for them to be unique in some kind of aspect, whereas legendary weapons can traditionally be quite standard in their moveset, like hack and slash with a special effect or a certain stat. Relic weapons kind of change the mold, sort of like Vortex Echo, where you like pull the chain on your watch and you go back in time and reset your cooldowns.
But the Vortex Echo is still
or
one of the
create
most
a
coolest
healing
weapons in this
ball,
game.
or specifically
It's
deal
so
with the
unique.
damage.
I think
with
we
the
need more
other
shit like
ones.
that though.
I would need to find some sort of concept that aligns with that kind of vision, but once I find something like that, I'm more than happy to. What's 1 + 3? I need help with my math homework. 4. But get. Why are we asking this? Am I going to fix Death's Reverie? I've been waiting over half a year for the movement to be fixed.
Safe,
I've bumped
man.
it daily. Halotide's soon. I'll probably
Imagine waiting a year
give a
for your
once
weapon to
over
get fixed.
to all of the weapons that have been previously added. Possibly give some of the original ones new crits. I gave Skyreap its own crit.
Bro,
Sometime
we
last year,
need a unique crit for the
but,
pumpkin sword.
the
Give me a
other
pumpkin
two
sword crit.
still need some love, but I can
Come on,
tweak those
Tunes,
up.
looking, bro.
Would
Real?
there be
I
a
think we need
scenario where you or another dev? Question asking me to repurpose specs. My specs are really badly coded, and I spent like next to no time on them, so I'm not.
Man, fuck them specs, bro.
gonna,
That shit is
drop
so
those.
ass.
Unless
Show him the rock.
the rock. Oh my god, the rock. Hang on.
I'll be a demonstration.
That fucking rock.
Oh,
Still kill.
Christ.
But does it kill or not?
I gave one of these to Mike Pike because he won some sort of event, and I had to nerf it. What the?
What the hell?
Oh hell no! Is that a wall jump? Is that what it looks like?
Wait, that's the new model. Yo.
Oh,
Nice.
oh, they just leaked a new model for the World Serpent.
Nice. Good job.
Oh,
Did that?
oh, they just leaked a new
He's
model.
got
Oh,
Mortis.
No, it's not on. It's not on.
Perfect leak, bro.
W leak,
This is animal cruelty.
W leak.
W
This is
leak,
messed up.
W leak.
W leak.
W leak, bro.
Said
Ripped
we
him
were
out of the
saying.
freezer.
Bro,
I'm
I'm
gonna Oh my god. I'm trying to say my specs are like dog shit, and I'm not adding them because look at this. It's terrible. It's terrible.
I
It's
think the
terrible.
rock is kind of funny though. Like,
It is kind of funny.
If you made like a
if you
smaller
wanna
version,
drop
that'd
it-
be tough.
We made the rock
Well,
model.
it's gotta be
That's supposed to be
comically
like a
large,
little
right?
chiseled piece of it. But yeah, that probably not. It's probably not worth the time or the effort, and it'll probably spawn some kind of crazy bug. I don't want to murder people with a rock and like have restores over that. So I pass. Oh my god, another question about the rock. Why does everyone want the rock?
They want the rock, man.
It seems, are we ever getting the ether saber? Oh my god, maybe.
Ether saber,
Like a
no!
lightsaber?
Don't
One
have
day-
that
one day,
shit, bro. We don't need it.
Maybe ask Fino for that. That seems like a Fino weapon.
Yes. Give that to
Time
me.
tag.
So it'll never come.
Interesting.
If you don't lock in. Lock in.
It's so funny because like most of the weapons I make are just like common like things that nobody knows that I made. like
My last question. Am I God? Literally and metaphorically. No, I'm not. What? My questions are so weird. I'm sorry. Percy, go for it. It's your turn.
That was rough.
Where'd he go?
Where'd he go?
Yo, guys, it's like it's lifting up. Wait, can we clear it?
Oh my god, why is it taking off?
Why is it actually lifting? Hold on.
Yo.
I'm looking.
It unlocked layer 2 belt.
Yo. Wait. Oh, my fly tool's gone.
Just jumped off.
We gotta fight him.
Yo, the authority people are killing me because I'm in the hive.
Oh, this is so
No,
jokes. Layer 3 belt? Yo, the new model got the layer 3 belt. That's why it's rising in the sky.
Yo, we should get some free cam action on that.
This has gotta be an
Percy
in-law
will be
moment,
right
right?
back.
Alright, this is the
Two
intermission.
guys throwing hands with a flying fucking wall trap.
Like this thing doesn't have a actual value. Got like the maneuver manual.
It's just a model.
Yeah, this thing is a literal model.
Oh my god.
We're gonna swarm it like flies.
Alright, we just continue.
This is peak woken. This is peak woken.
Yo.
Yeah, new meeting spot.
Wait, we can stand
Oh,
up?
Percy's back. Are you ready to answer your questions?
I'm back, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can answer
You
the
can literally
questions.
sit on it. It's insane.
So this is to me, Arch and Nagty, but I'm just gonna answer it myself. So as the main writer of the game, what stories are you most excited to write about during the series development? I mean, so far I've had a lot of fun with Authority. It was really fun working with Nagty. Shout out to Nagty for helping me a lot with it after I burnt out really fast writing a load of stuff at the start. But in future, I'm really excited to do like.
You know, the authority people are killing me because I'm hive.
Is really
they
fun,
leaking
like
and you ain't
brainstorming
catching on.
with the rest of the
Don't they
team,
just
it's all
jump
a
you
good
because you're in
time,
hive? That is,
because, like, really
aren't they
put
already
efforts
against?
together and we really formulated
makes sense,
into one
though.
like great story. People in chat's horde dessert. I just think people don't know who I am. Damn. So someone asked me anything more you can say about Lullaby Owls. I've got NPCs coming up. They're on the backlog. I'm going to add them later on. They're gonna come in one big bundle. So it's probably gonna come with Kiron lore because I have a lot of Kiron stuff in the cooking. It's cooking.
Kiron lore. Kiron is a cool race with a shit race
Where's your
passive.
thinking
They need to buff
process when
that.
coming up with the artistic designs, whether they be in the form of illustrations, character writing, designing.
Who the fuck is that talking right now? I don't know.
Usually
Some
it's
person
derived
called
from, like,
Percy.
Inspirations and
First
concepts
time I'm
from my
hearing
daily
of them.
life, like literature, history, fashion, random stuff I find in antique stores, you know. Jumble it all together and make it into a concept. Yeah,
New dev?
a lot comes from, like,
I think
books,
I think they're behind lore. Sounds like they're behind lore.
fiction books. Yeah, not much on that. Will you make more dress outfits and stuff like that, like the varicose and finery variants or hats? I will do a lot more dresses. That's on my roster to do. I'm slowly learning how to do Roblox outfits themselves, so they should hopefully be coming out not soonish, but in time. Probably during verse 3. Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
W. Damn, they literally got the whole
Anybody
team
else
on
wanna
this shit.
answer theirs, or are we gonna be satisfied with text answers for the rest?
Well, I don't really. I would like to answer some questions, but nobody asked me anything.
Just talk.
Well, I'll ask the chat. So I made I'm Melonbeard. I made Chain Warden and Blade Harper and
Oh yeah,
bunch of the,
Melonbeard.
legendary
I remember his
weapons.
run with locking in with content. Because he was
I'm
originally a
looking at
map
the
builder.
chat. If you guys
As far as
have
I know.
any questions regarding my work or anything you'd like to see.
When's the next CC like born event?
Someone's asking about more sites again.
Yeah. Yeah, it might have to happen, bro.
No, slow mode. 8 seconds.
Punchy asks, can we see more deadlock in Deepwoken? Good one.
Spending way too much time on that game. But do we?
Dude, sorry, go on.
Well, I'm kind of out of the loop, but we do have. Is there like a side
Boring or
class in
direct,
the
I
game?
can't lie. I mean, it's better than nothing,
Or
you
is
know?
it-
We still eat
they're
it.
Is it
kinda
like-
great
Is
swords
it
right
called
now, I
like
think.
Great Axe or something? You know,
Let's
is
find
there
out.
actually? What'd you say, Matthias?
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Stone
Let's find out.
scythe.
You have a scythe.
Yeah, we have sites in game.
I mean,
I expected at
I know we
least
have
a
sites.
trailer, sneak peek, anything. They just showed the layer 3 map, and that's about it. True.
Their class is Great Axe.
But it's more like
Yeah,
they're, you
that's what I
know,
was thinking.
talking about their plans.
So you know that could be something we could expand on for sure.
I mean, hey, it's
You know,
better than nothing.
Having
I'll
a
fuck with
scythe
it.
class and maybe some scythe content.
Chef Oaf,
Moons.
Oh yeah, and they showed the new serpent model. True.
Moon Psyove. Moonsai.
Moonsai.
Shit.
I want another CC. I just want to
Might
get
be
live one. I'm
next.
gonna be honest,
I've
chat.
been kind of itching to make another of, because I do like making kits. But it would be something that I would have to think about a little bit deeper. Because, you know, Deepwoken already kind of covers a lot of the class kits in a way. And, you know, there is just a lot of content in the game, so kind of planning something original or, you know, keeping it interesting is a challenge. But it is something that I do want to make.
I just got ganked by other authority guys and I won, but now I'm a trade now.
Oh, yeah,
wipe my
bows,
build.
too.
There should be a way to redeem that and join back.
We only have
Yeah,
one.
I mean,
there's
the-
only one bow in the game, as of right now, I think. Do you guys enjoy the using the bow at all?
It's mid.
Honestly, the
No
bow's
one
kind of
uses that
chopped.
Is it?
Nobody uses that shit.
Okay, so when blades are mid, the bow is chopped. I mean, what
Crazy,
else,
that's
guys?
crazy.
You got anything else?
Not than like
retirement of
how it looks,
Melonbeard.
it's just like it's just not a good weapon anymore.
Akamatsu rocked up and said, let's kill this guy.
I
No,
didn't even
I mean,
know.
the bow looks amazing, but it's like bro,
I didn't even know we had.
it was like busted, then it got nerfed.
Poor
and
melon
then,
bit.
chopped.
Where am I from? I'm Swedish.
Did you see a pronouns are Swedish?
Somebody asked where I'm from.
Oh my god, I did not hear that right. I thought someone said, what are your pronouns? And you said Swedish. That's the most like that's the most Scandinavian response possible.
Melonbeard, please update ABA. I got you, bro. Don't worry.
I'll beg for CC tournament with you. Midge, yes, we gotta get on that. Bobby, Zako, I see you in the channel as well. Jump on it, bro.
Can
We need that
see-
CC
Let me
tournament.
find that question again.
Yo, Lam, do you want to be like added to the forums?
Come
so you can,
on.
like, browse the other questions as well if you'd like.
We need this tourney, bro.
Sure.
It's been like 2 years
I
since they
need
did the
your,
last
email,
one.
though. I'm gonna have to dox yourself to me. Sorry, mate.
Mindbeard is lying. He's Albanian. Yeah, that's Eddie. I'm a Swedish citizen. I'll put it like that.
Somebody asking about if we're ever gonna do a Lightborn tournament again, Jade.
Yes! He
I'd
saw
love
it!
to.
Yes!
I'd love to see another one of those.
Yes!
Like genuinely?
Yes!
Those were so fun back in the day.
Yes!
Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
Would I be allowed to
And it's about damn time.
Yes! Yes! Get me on that shit! Yes! Get me on that shit! Yes!
What do you mean you want to join in? You already got a Lightborn. You're literally a developer.
Bro, for the love, but like I'm still a CC.
No, bro, get me on that shit! I
Yeah.
need that Lightborn!
Sorry, you've upgraded. You can't.
Something about that. Something about that doesn't seem right.
Just call the timeout.
Fucking hell, bro. Yes,
Somebody
Lightborn tournament
asked if
2026,
Blade Harper
2025.
could get another mantra slot. You know, I'll look into that for sure.
Holy shit.
Just
if it's relevant.
What do you mean by relevant?
Well, you know, if it's missing compared to any of the other.
You're not getting that Lightborn, bro. It's not about getting the Lightborn. It's about having the chance to get it. It's about the journey.
I'm
It's
not
about
sure
that
the,
tournament, bro.
details of
I gotta
how many
prove
slots
it.
gets and whatnot.
I gotta get it and break that curse.
I'll answer your question, Ripped. What keeps you inspired when developing? Basically,
That comes to kind of you and
games
Vert.
are fun.
Yes, we need to redeem it.
And like it's about like putting yourself or seeing yourself as something that isn't you, if that makes any sense. And I don't know if it's for everybody, but for me it's like really easy for me to get like immersed in like something and spend a lot of time in it. It's probably because of like my brain, but being messed up. But basically, the inspiration or the thing that keeps me going is wanting to continue to exist in those worlds. As long as they exist.
Wait, now we gotta ask about the Crimson Kaido.
Having fun.
When we getting
He's in it for the love of the game.
Crimson
I actually got a bunch of
Kaido?
questions, so should
I
probably
did.
answer some. But I got like, I went through them. I haven't quality checked mine.
Somebody in the chat said
many
that's autism. Wow, I didn't know. What? I didn't know.
That's crazy.
He got an accurate diagnosis. That's right.
Add the red Kaido, please.
Diagnosis. You got me.
Damn, Fino, if you were living in the UK, that'd be like £1,000 saved. That's crazy. You just got like a free diagnosis in chat.
Unfortunately, I already have my diagnosis.
Add the red Kaido. No. Add Bobby.
Sure, I'll answer some of mine actually. Let's see. How far along are you with the enmity boss theme?
Did you add a red Kaido right called the Crimson Kaido? Yes.
Tatis Maledictus thing. That was a sneak of the.
When are we
enmity
getting the
boss
Ice
theme.
Dagger Legendary? Chill out. I'd see you in there, you bomb.
Half done with it, but we've sort of shifted
Let me screenshot this.
development focus to the roadmap, like Rag said, laser focused. So I've been kind of working on that. I've got my next thing that I'm gonna work on.
Look at these two
is
dickheads.
like
Unreal. What a joke, man.
yeah, for Halotite stuff. You'll see. I'm planning a collaboration with another artist. You might know them.
My boy Rune.
Their name is Rune. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're planning to do a couple of tracks together, so that'll be fun. What is the thought process behind making a lace, and why did it take so long? I'm not gonna live down the 2-year time span that it took to make that track. Honestly, like half of it was literally because I was working on a really bad laptop until like summer last year. My FL Studio projects used to take like 30 straight minutes to
ban me
load.
from your
I would
stream.
just open the project, get up, go make like a cup of tea or something, come back, and it'll still be loading. So when I got on my new computer, not laptop, I actually got like a desktop PC. I started making more progress on the track.
Yo, you
thought
can't be
process
begging for
behind it,
unbans from this chat, bro.
Same as the rest of my music, really. It's just a lot of the time I'll just, throw stuff at a wall and see what sticks. What doesn't
we
stick,
get
I'll cut.
the-
That kind of thing.
Actually, I don't know what to ask for.
It's like that. There's this one image of like Shaggy from the Scooby-Doo movie online, where it's like an altered caption that's just like, I don't remember filming the movie. The spirit of Shaggy possessed me and I blacked out. That's kind of how I make music. If you ask me like to describe my process like bit by bit, I could not tell you.
But I think that's the best kind of, like,
then there's
way to be creative.
what
You
else?
zone in
Any
so
kinds of
much
foreign
that you
music
get
take
lost in the
inspo
source.
from. I just take inspo from music that I listen to in general. So there's a lot of Celtic folk music.
Look
I
at media.
love Scottish folk.
Sure.
It's so good. It's such a lively scene. I listen to a lot of classical, sort of baroque music, jazz sometimes. I used to be a really big metalhead when I was a teenager, so I've been incorporating that a lot as well. I take inspiration primarily though from other video game composers. My main inspiration is probably Darren Korb, who made the who works with Supergiant Games, Hades, Transistor, Bastion, Pyre. Those games, they're so good. I love his style. He never misses. Stuart Chatwood is another good one. He made the I think I got his name right. He made the Darkest Dungeon soundtrack. That's so good. The Color Out of Space DLC had a really good soundtrack that inspired
Alright, chat,
some
I'm gonna go
layer 2 music and
take a piss.
part of like Ferryman's
Shit.
tracks.
Say chat.
Who else? Christopher Larkin, Hollow Knight soundtrack. That's a really good inspiration.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Chris Christodoulou from Risk of Rain 2. I love his music.
I was just about to say him.
Chris Christodoulou?
Yeah, and his music was electric.
Yeah, and his music, I love Chris Christodoulou, man. He's the goat. Do the Duke
True.
voice. Maybe at the end, I'll think about it. Do I still consider Kyria my magnum opus, or has my mind changed? I think LA Sun is like, okay, Kyria is still like a really important track to me personally, because it has a lot of like, has a deep personal meaning to me. But I think LA Sun is like that's my best work by far, I would argue. It's just good form. It's just like, it's just good. I don't know how else to put it. Next song I'm planning on making, already mentioned that. That's the collab with Rune. Inspirations and development Deepwoken that are already answered. Like I said, I didn't check my questions first. So. Release of Volume 2 OST. And what about a physical release? I'm gonna do a plug here. We actually have the Volume 1 soundtrack up in physical CD form. On sale now. This is the second run, and if you go to OST, I need a drink. Hold on. If you go to the OST channel and you look at the links, you can purchase the physical copy of the soundtrack. We will be releasing Volume 2 as well. I'm really happy with the publisher, and I'm just really happy with what the work they do. As for Volume 2 itself coming out, yeah, I mean, we're entering verse 3. I'd like to wrap up Volume 2. I mostly want to do like a couple of extra tracks for it, and then like release it if I can. Like Volume 1 had bonus tracks. I want to do that for Volume 2. Finish Enmity, and there were two others I think that I wanted to do. A new Kirsa combat track would be good, because it's kind of using Insomnia. This is the thing with some of the music, is like there's sufficient placeholders right now. So it's like that can sit for a bit if need be. But I'd like to finish Enmity theme, Layer 2 combat track, and that's a couple of bonuses, and that's Volume 2. Conquest related tracks. What happened to Conquest related tracks? Are they scrapped or just gathering dust? If so, will they ever be released as cut content? We might put them in the game and other content if need be. I only actually finished one track. The others were a work in progress. So Shallow Breath, remix of it. Is it still bumping? Yeah, it's playing in the background right now. So for Conquest, we originally planned like active and passive tracks. So same track plays whether you're in combat or out of combat, but it switches up in intensity. So the version playing right now is the background track. for when you're not in combat. So yeah, I don't know. We'll if we don't put it in game, I'll release it as like, you know, separate content. Any other? Oh, does Nocticanus do anything else than music? Yeah, I do. I do dialogues. I do writing. I've written some of the books for the game, and I helped with.
Nocticanus blessing that Deepwoken was blessed with his OST.
Mostly, what I do is I just lobotomize work others have done, and use that. I did help here and there with like the Titus stuff, Titus release. I helped with that.
So, Kaido, what do you think a Dark Landing Path would be a W? Yeah, 100%. I think
Any
it'd be
chance
sick.
that OST, nature sounds, and music will be separated? I don't like hearing bird sounds in nature while it's snowing, someone asked. Yeah, this is something I've been thinking of doing, is like, when we launched the game, I wasn't really good at like mixing and mastering and volume control and that kind of thing. I'd like to, you know, like I've gotten better since. So when I published the soundtrack, I remastered a lot of the work there, and then now that I've got the CDs,
That's crazy,
like the physical
Lucy.
CDs, I put it on my. That's dope, actually, because this is just a thing that would take a lot of time, right? Because I'd have to go back, like, make sure it sounds good, because like I've improved in mixing and mastering, so like I need to make sure it doesn't sound like ass. And then split it, maybe in the future, basically. Eventually, hopefully. I'd like to do it. It just needs need a chunk of time to do it. Are you ever planning to release the rest of the Seaside album on Spotify? I have concepts of a plan. I have ideas.
Cooked, man.
I'd like to get to that eventually, but it's just Seaside album is kind of just something that's growing. I might just release some of it as singles and whatnot. We'll see. Do you have any plans? What was that?
That was
Zart.
That was Zart.
You're right,
Zart's. That was like Zart's TV.
What the fuck?
Yo, that's alright. I was just about almost done with my questions.
Yo,
let me
my
just-
bad, guys. They're like watching a movie back there.
Yo. Alright.
Thank you, Zartania. Very cool. Do you have plans of releasing FLPs paid or free for popular tracks like To Sleep Dreaming or Oscillation? This is something I've thought about in the past, but not FLPs, because obviously if I just drop an FLP file, if you load it into your Fruity Loops Studio, FL Studio, it will just say
Fruity
like,
Loops
oh,
Studio
missing
is
this VST, missing this VST, etc. I was doing what Chris Christodoulou did with the Risk of Rain 2 soundtrack and releasing, like, he calls it an engineer's edition, which is like stems. That would be something cool to do in the future. I can't make any promises that I will do that, but it would be, in my opinion, just something cool to release, because there's a lot
When
of
Duke
like
fit, I don't know, soon,
a
sometime
lot
this
of
month,
people
maybe?
make
I'll
fan
see.
tracks for Deepwoken, and I curate a playlist of that as they pop up. Every now and then I search like Deepwoken fan music on YouTube and like sort by latest and add whatever that I like or that I think is cool to the playlist. So there's a big fan community of creators. I'd like to make things easier for them in some aspects, like making remixes, that sort of thing. So we'll see. This is like something like the ambient stuff that would just take time. So maybe in the future, no promises. This one was a joint question. As the main writers of the game, this is from Yarch and hot, but I'll answer myself as well. As the main writers of the game, what stories are you most excited to write about during Verse 3's development? I really want to see more Diverse stuff, honestly. I loved writing stuff for the Diverse, like the Song of Fathoms book I wrote, Death Scribe's Journal. It's just fun. They just have like fun lore. It's like absurd kind of futility, right? Like you're faced against this insurmountable task and you have to protect humanity. I just like Diverse lore, really. So I think I'd like to write more about them. I want to see Bleaksty. I'm not gonna lie. Eventually, when we get to that. I'd like to have a hand in working on that. What is your thinking process on coming up with the artistic designs for writing and designing compositions? For compositions, again, I just black out. But like usually, I start with a beat and like a bass line. So that's what I call the spine of a track. So I lay down a beat, a bass line, and then I build on that. That's how Blood and Thunder started. That's how a lot of tracks sort of started. Sometimes if I have a musical idea, I'll lay down on FL Studio and then add stuff to it. So it kind of grows from like a base point. Yeah, for writing, I don't know. I like to, when writing, for example, the authority stuff, I like to think of, okay, we have these characters that we're gonna write, right? Like we have concepts of them. We have the concepts for them, and we're like, where do we place them in the world? How do we connect them? Because if we just put in like a bunch of random NPCs without any connection, that's just not entertaining, not fun. So yeah, I see how we can connect the NPCs, how we can connect them to the world. Like for example, Murray and Augustus in Merit, they talk about like, you know, regional sort of politics. They touch on it a bit. I meant for Warden Jericho to touch on it more, but I kind of just ran out of time. I didn't want to hold up the update. So I'm hoping to get that in for later patches, like a lot of his dialogue tree, because he's meant to have a pretty complicated one. Yeah, I just try to make connections between characters, like plot threads. It kind of just comes naturally to me. Chill Broodlord Gorilla Oath questline, yeah. And then how will the progression of the lore be shown in Deepwoken going forward? This was a question for writers in general. Well, I mean, like player progression. Damn, I mean, Titus was like acknowledged by multiple players. You could say that's like not players, multiple NPCs like Murray and Augustus. I think Jericho also mentions him a bit. So that's kind of like one of the main ways, right? Like, oh, this update happened. These characters are going to talk about it. We currently acknowledge like progression of the character with the merit update. Like, if you have different ranks, they'll give you different dialogues. In terms of like the narrative progressing, like Rag said, if there's gonna be like a final boss to Deepwoken, that's gonna have like a big impact on the lore, like NPCs mentioning it. Personally, I think I wouldn't be surprised if, as we go along and we like progress the Eastern conflict, for example, some NPCs like disappear, or like depending on where you are in the story, right? Because for example, in the Duke questline, you have Kenneth, and Kenneth disappears because you know he gets murked. So I guess that kind of stuff, really, just making it so because when we're writing, going forward, I feel like we want to make it so the world reacts to the player, and the player can react to the world. And a part of making the world react to the player is like players' actions, like influencing the story, is you know, shuffling about NPCs, having them refer to things that happened, acknowledging differences. Yeah, I'm kind of rambling at this point. But yeah, that's kind of it. I think that's all for my questions so far. Oh, Arch sent me questions. Arch, do you want me to like read them out or nah?
Arch Mage questions?
Yeah, Arch got a fair few questions.
We could read them out.
Is he watching the stream right now?
He's here. I don't know if he's.
Arch, you too.
He's in game. We can
Well, since we're reading out questions, do you want me to read them out, or should I just like post them?
Oh, he said like they're gonna be in like the post, like after.
Yeah. Well, they're also gonna be in a post. That's fine. If you'd rather I just post them all in the doc, that's fine as well. Cool. Does anybody else have anything they want to talk the audience's ear off about?
I just saw somebody ask again, is the gardening update scrapped? No, I made that like a year ago. It's just like I want it to be more fun than just like you know. Well, the whole thing about it is just like a whole different way to play Deepwoken. Dude said fucking grow up. Dude said grow a garden Deepwoken, dude. Like I made it before Grow a Garden even existed. Bro.
Exactly! That's what I'm saying!
Does it grow offline though?
Does it grow offline? Like Fino, you suck. You didn't make it grow offline.
Grow a hive, let's go.
Dude, I like goodness.
If you dropped it before Grow a Garden,
but no, it's not scrapped. Like it has like been in and completed. It just like I don't know. I just want it to not be like boring.
If you dropped it before Grow a Garden,
yeah, when gardening comes out, Arc, just Deepwoken grows offline.
Bro.
Yo.
Dude, you know the trend on front page games right now where they like put like 1 hour or like time until update? It's like there's like a little clock in there. We do that for Deepwoken. We say Deepwoken grows offline. We make steal a Deepwoken or whatever.
That exists.
That's money, baby.
That would be the funniest April Fool's.
Yeah,
it does. I put that in the dev chat.
Yeah,
we own the IP. We make it this time.
Dude, that would be the funniest April Fool's.
Steal a Deepwoken would be peak.
Steal a Deepwoken, man.
Steal a Deepwoken.
That's so real.
Steal a Destroy, man. Yeah.
Steal their game? Well, yeah, we'd be stealing the Deepwoken, you know? Makes sense.
Yo.
I think Archmage hates me for
Yo.
Was this on a new Hollow Knight based weapon?
That was a joke.
It looks cool from what I've seen, but I haven't fully seen it yet. I've seen it here and there, like snippets. I think I might make a video on it tomorrow.
Is that everybody's questions?
That's just about everyone. Is Zard here? He got a couple of questions if he wants to.
Okay.
He's got a TV in the background.
Yeah, that's all. I love it. Yeah, I think I got a question about lore, bro. I definitely want to expand on the skeleton key lore because Rag made it, but honestly, it was pretty dope. So like, maybe like a character or something in a book someday. I just gotta like get more like accustomed to like writing the lore, but yeah. And then the shift stuff, I don't know. I'm gonna like Arc answer that one because yeah, it's like it's made, but just pending some stuff. So yeah.
I'll pass that on to Arc actually. Hold on, let me tag that on. That's gonna be question 9, I think. Yeah. Oh, whatever. Cool. I think that's pretty much everyone. Fino deck score. Yeah, that's all the questions.
Damn.
You got anything else you wanna like answer, Aga, or?
Yeah, I'll take a look. Chat, what y'all got for me? Let me see what chat has.
Make the Crimson Kaido.
What
Someone said, is there other people that write lore aside from me and Percy? Arch writes a lot of it. I mean, it's kind of a collective endeavor.
Well, people can add pets slash familiars. Yo, that's actually peak.
It's less like
that'll be idea from Punchy.
Like designated writer and more like someone comes up with an idea, we workshop it.
Bobby,
then,
you're an actual goat for supporting this,
Arch,
for pushing the agenda. What a legend!
Or something. I'll like write up some lore, make the descriptions, and then more times than not, I'll hand it over to like Arc to like double check, triple check, and like tweak.
Please.
Little bits in the descriptions.
We need this. Yes, we need this.
It's kind of just a pipeline of passing it through the devs. Everyone gets a little bit of action when it comes to writing the lore. Yeah.
Chime rewards. Oh, you know that reminds me.
Wait,
there was an
5v5.
idea that I was posting here that I think was really good about more organic PvP. I think Rag sent it in the chat, and it was a suggestion. It was like a popular suggestion talking about how you, instead of having like chime skulls be like a representation of like you're about to get kicked out, they'd be like reversed, and you would need 3 chime grips to get like a small chest in the overworld, and have like a 24-hour cooldown. But you get grips in the overworld to reduce the chime cooldown. So you have people engaging in both PvPs.
Oh, that's actually really good.
To the overworld to try and fight people. I thought that was a really cool suggestion. It seemed like people liked it, so I think that's why Rag sent it. So I think something like that would be cool instead of just like, oh, you just go in chime. You know, like you just sitting there trying to get like the rare 0.1% drop in chime. Like I think it'd be better just like, you know, you probably get some like nice passive sort of rewards. Things like prog relics, maybe, very small amount. Stuff like that I think would be nice. But nothing super crazy. I think for the most part, Deepwoken has always been like, you kind of get most things through PvE, even though I think like a few things.
That's actually not a bad idea, let me not lie.
Be cool, but
it's pretty cool.
Just depends on what we do, to be honest.
Arch told me to say on stream because he got a question that said, can y'all make more Deepwoken plushies? And he said, straight up, let us know if you want a specific plushie, and if enough people want it, we'll get it made.
Oh yeah, I mean,
what do we want from the game?
If
Kaido!
People are like genuinely interested, and it can be
Kaido!
Like, crowdfunded. We'll do it. You know.
Yeah.
Dread. How do you spell his name? Was it Dread?
You want to get him.
I love plushies. I've got the Ducarician Destroyman sitting on my shelf right now.
Yeah, got my big old Thresher with me.
Speaking of
hashtag sponsored.
We need
what was that?
The Deepwoken hoodies, man.
Bro, make a hoodie.
Nah, man, why'd you
that
bring it up?
ain't that hoodie is shit, bro.
Bro.
No.
That's
I was gonna say, I think for a lot of people, right, and I think a lot of people in chat would agree, like a very simple, like logo, kind of just all black or all white. Hoodie.
High contrast, black white design.
I think
that would be clean. That would be fair.
Just a very simple hoodie.
That's an idea. Rag and I have been workshopping like a little bit. I've made like a little design, if you guys remember the dev server.
Oh yeah.
It's not something we're opposed to doing.
See, I would actually buy and rock that.
I'm motivated for that. The makeshift diver hoodie had a lot of it was quite ambitious. The original design for it was quite intricate. We had a lot more of the like armor and coat, like the specific details on lines and little bolts, and it looked cool, but makeshift has limitations on what you can exactly do with like printing and embroidery and stuff.
Way too ambitious is what I'm hearing.
The shipping process is a big deal on how it could be like shrink wrapped and you know, the whole pipeline. So it kind of got crunched by a bunch of different factors all at once, and it ended up looking a little plain, a little bit like a Halloween costume. And going forward with like apparel, like you know, shit you can wear, we've learned our lesson, and we're gonna do some more like fashion focused stuff, not just like
give me something
cosplay.
To wear to the gym.
Are you keeping the concept art under wraps? Or,
I mean,
showing some of that.
If you want to.
Leak!
I mean, I think it looks.
I think it looks sick.
You know, yeah,
Leak!
what you said looks amazing.
Yes.
I mean, I can find it.
Yes, leak
I'll
it.
ping you with it. I got.
Sure.
This is for context. This might not be what like appears on it. Like.
What are you leaking? Deepwoken
But,
hoodie.
This is just
What
an
like
idea
Deepwoken clothes,
that I
Deepwoken
had
merch.
for a cool hoodie.
That isn't like dog shit. The
Or
other
like
one
to
was
go on
dog
the
shit.
back of a hoodie, maybe, and just like on the front, there's like a little Deepwoken logo or something like that.
I will say though, the hoodie, the design might be, you know, not to
It's
everyone's taste.
complex.
But the hoodie itself is like really nice, actually. Like the material and the make itself,
It's comfy.
Yeah, it's really comfy.
Yeah, but that shit's
It's like
ass.
ridiculously comfy. Mine come in and it's like mine came in and it's a size too big, unfortunately. So, but it's a good comfort piece of clothing.
We should better showcase it on a nice background. Here you go, chat. Like Eperon, it's fucking
Okay.
sick, bro. Something this would be on like the back, right?
Yeah, on the back, and
Okay,
then on the
I
front
hear
it would
it.
just be like a
It's
little
not bad.
embroidered
I hear it.
Deepwoken logo.
I hear it. That's like if you know type thing.
I think this is sick.
I think that's tough. On the back,
Yeah.
if you know, you know.
We will be buying this, chat. All of us.
I will cop that. I will cop that. I don't think that looks bad. This is tough. I agree.
If that gets effectorized, we can probably just push that out. But effectors take a long time, so we'll see.
But not bad.
Yeah.
That's tough. I'd buy it.
Still in
Same.
the air.
And then if it has like a little Deepwoken logo here as well, that would be sick. That would be perfect.
We
like
work
right
these
there.
out as
Awesome.
they come along, so it's like making merch is a process. You kind of you're gonna make some errors, but there's a saying in I think Russian that goes something like the first pancake's always burnt, which is like that you're not gonna get it right on the first try. But again,
The first pancake's always a bit fucked up, isn't it?
If we can get that with like the make of the
What I
makes your
miss?
body, that'd be like really tough actually.
A bunch of shit.
I'd wear that out like in town.
Yeah.
Yo, that's the classic picture line.
Oh my god.
Yo.
Why does that exist?
Yo.
Can you pull that up on stream?
Why does it have that?
It's not AI, bro. It's not AI.
What do you mean?
It's not AI.
What?
Yo.
Oh my
I'm
god.
so
I
good
googled
for
it.
looking
It's
at-
not AI.
What the fuck?
Oh, true. Yeah.
Oh, let's not do that. Oh my god.
Alright, chat, what else y'all got? I think don't want to make the stream too long for the people who
Shit,
missed
man.
it, so if we got anything else we can yap about, feel free to get it out now. Besides that, I think we talked about a lot of stuff, bro.
That was
Racism,
truly a
React
yap.
3, Central basically confirmed. Holotide, Divergences, basically like vamp cameos sort of stuff. Dang, we basically covered we made
That's
Except for
all.
layer 3.
No, except the
No,
verse
actually, we
3.
did
And not-
talk about layer 3 and like the cells.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
they
layer 3
gave us a little
overlord
map,
plus
which was
randomization,
something.
module sort of thing.
Yeah. We talked about voids.
We mentioned Voidsy. I think Rag's response was like Void Tower, and that's kind of far in the future, but Voidsy something kind of like we want to do eventually tie in with the ship modules.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's crazy. What was that? That's layer 3
That'd be
Central
huge.
and Voidsy. Yo, we
Fucking
got
hell,
some
bro.
work cut out for us, huh?
Yeah. The Ragusa rally skill is gonna come in clutch.
Yeah.
Always.
Bro,
We got
is
it.
Nick.
No,
For all the people-
Let me do a little poll though. I'm curious.
Oh.
No?
Wait. Will the day cleave, a weapon already described to exist in the Night X description, be added to the game? Maybe. Maybe one day.
The day
If you look closely at the chat, you can see me begging for more challenge mods.
Don't worry about the day cleave.
I'm just getting flashbacks.
As someone
to
who's
that one
tough on Russia, I
question
can
where someone
say
said if
you're
we
wrong.
can
The
add
first
Nightmare
pancake, the
Duke.
best one.
I love that.
Nightmare
This is true.
Duke.
Nightmare
Yes,
Duke.
yes, we're adding Nightmare Duke.
Whoever sent that, Whoever said that question, I want to personally
Layer
thank
3
you.
Central Luminant.
That was
I'm
incredible.
all for Central Luminant. Let me not
That
lie.
sounds the most exciting to y'all, based on like what we talked about so far.
Bro, Central Luminant. Come on, man. That is insane.
Nightmare Duke, but you just like pitch your voice down, like it's
So you're the one running about.
Yeah, yeah, your voice is shit. Yeah, you can do that. Wow.
No, no, no.
I thought he would come personally. But
Not
the
another
whole region
Duke,
was
no.
serious and the agents would work though.
What?
No.
Yo, no voice changer needed. Dude, just like just did that off rip.
Yeah. Someone said bro's talking in enmity voice lines. I did some layering work for enmity because it's like a combination of Arch's voice and mine. It's just for like the volume.
When did you voice him? What?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's mixing. Like Arch provided the main like,
Oh,
voice lines, and
yeah.
I layered mine on top.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's like if you use
Why
the
did you
same
say it like
sample,
that?
like layered with like different pitches, it's just gonna sound a bit weird. So I added like my own voice to like add variation to it.
I see. Are you also gonna voice Nightmare Duke?
Yeah, I just did. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
My bad.
He's voiced.
Yeah, he just did.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
what
fucking
else did you say? I don't remember.
ADHD.
Nightmare Duke.
Well,
Shit,
I
it's
guess,
gonna be
uh,
insane, bro.
Deadlines.
Will there be? I'm gonna head out, but before I do, I'll like answer this one question you've been spamming for a while. The Hive origin would be it would work like a faction origin, so like the Authority
Yes.
one, but not with like divisions or ranks, because it's not like a military like the Authority is.
Nice, no, me not for the
You're
just for you.
You're a Hivekin. You're a Hivekin, a citizen of the Hive, not a worthless cog like those Authority see you as. I'm sorry. That was the inner like prejudice. I'm sorry.
It's alright. Yeah, people saying
Getting too
vinyl
deep, bro.
for the OST. Yeah, we're working on it. I posted about it in the OST channel with the CD announcement. We're making headway into finding a producer for vinyl, because it's vinyl is
Yeah,
made of
you know, racist
PVC,
confirmed.
which is polyvinyl chloride. I think it's chloride. Which like, if it's done poorly, it's not great. Like, if the CD's of poor quality, it can be like bad for your health with like long exposure. There's like a lot of like people on the internet who can explain this better than I. But basically, it's like the byproducts of PVC production are harmful for the environment, and there's a lot more regulation in Europe on it, for example, than in the US. So we are currently looking at an EU manufacturer based in Poland, and their packaging is also environmentally friendly. It's like recyclable, biodegradable plastic, not plastic, like biodegradable wrap packaging. So we're hoping to, figure out, details with them, and when we know more, I'll let people know. But yeah, that's definitely in the works. It'll have to be a sort of best of, as opposed to like the full soundtrack, because vinyls, if you put a lot of music on a vinyl, the quality degrades like noticeably. So
I would
it's like
buy that vinyl.
we're probably
without
doing a
having
double
vinyl
release.
player, best
That'll be
believe.
like
Slap it on the wall.
20 minutes of music thereabouts. Not 20, sorry, it's 20 per vinyl. So like 40 minutes. But the OST volume 1 is like already an hour 30. So it'll definitely have to be a best of. What else? What's the poll looking like? People excited for layer 3?
Damn, layer 3 is really up. Like
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I'm excited for layer 3.
I am too.
Yeah. Oh, people saying voice lines for characters. Yeah, voice acting is just one of those things that like I'd love to do more of it. That takes a lot of time and attention, like to direct the voice actor and then, you know, produce the lines, like collect the lines into a voice sheet, as they're called, because we use like one file for voice lines for the characters. So it's like we have like markings in the script where it's like, okay, so you have the voice sheet. When you're saying this line, you say this part of the voice file. So that just takes a lot of time, and finding the right casting can be for the voice actor can be difficult. Definitely something I'd like to do more in the future, but not currently on the priority list, I'm afraid. Eventually, though, yeah, for sure. I wanted to do Titus. Like I have someone ready to voice Titus. I just need to get around to it. So it's just one of those things. Needs time, you know.
Let's go ganking. Shit, bro, I might go to bed.
Why won't Duke be an ABBA skin? Ask K1. I'm afraid that's not. I don't do that. ABBA? I love ABBA. Dancing Queen, right?
Dancing Queen. Yeah. Oh my god.
Someone said, Aga, are there any plans for Wither? I don't think there are any. There are many things in the game that make it anything more than, yeah, I got the status now, whatever.
More plans for Wither? That was a question for me.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. I'll see what I do. If there's any good ideas, I always do look through popular suggestions, even though some people think I don't. I do like adding some cool ideas from there, like
with a gem.
The wisp, like the 7 wisps idea, that was from popular suggestions. I thought it was cool. So if someone can come up with a cool concept, feel free. Also, I think there was an idea for, I think Tunes, you were talking about maybe like a new weapon talent for Witherblade to like really make the Wither stand out.
Oh yeah.
Witherblade buff.
I low-key forgot what I said. You might want to just refresh me.
We were talking about making it like a different sort of Wither. So this wouldn't necessarily be the Wither system.
Oh, like true Wither. Yeah.
It's like you have to heal off that Wither to actually heal. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I could probably make that, yeah.
Yeah, like just like a fully black bar or something, like it's like taking over your health bar, that kind of thing. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'll see about maybe I'll add like a few more paths similar to how I added the kind of like the flame weapon path where you can like deal more flame damage with your Wither. I don't know, you guys come up with the ideas. I'm always looking.
Yeah.
Someone said, how can someone oh my god, I lost the message. No. How can someone get in contact to be considered for a voice acting role in Deepwoken? Usually we draw on people we already know, but because I mean, you know, there's only so many people who can do voice acting that a person can know. Eventually, my thinking is if we do decide to get people involved in voice acting, we'd probably put out like a casting call, like post like, hey, you can apply here. If you have like a demo reel or something, you can upload.
Yo, I could voice act something, chat.
We do only work with
I could
people
do
18
something
and up, though, for a variety of like
reasons and shit.
Imagine you chat out to an NPC and it's just my voice. That'd be wicked.
Stuff like that. So yeah, we will put out a casting call.
Shut the fuck up! You talk like Willy Wonka. What the fuck?
Someone also said summer company content. If we do an Origin, I have ideas. That's all I'll say.
Maybe I'll become a summer company guy. But like, you know, like every deck has like like, you know, Peanuts Hive, Dex's Legion. I don't really have like a thing, you know. I don't know. Do we need a thing?
True.
I feel like
I mean,
I like the summer company, so I might be the summer company guy.
I mean, they're the money guys, right?
Yeah.
Make the money Shoko.
The money guys.
The money Shoko.
Captain Green.
Yep.
Captain Green. Oh my god, wait.
We gotta add him.
The money guy. I forgot about him.
Yeah, the money guy.
Wait, name? Yo, I forgot about him. What the fuck's his name?
Isn't he Mint Green?
I think is it literally Mint
Is it
Green?
literally just... Yeah, it's Mint Green. Oh my god.
That's his name, Mint Green.
Yeah, we came up with like a Summer Isle guy called like Mint Green. He's like all about money. I forgot.
Yo,
about
spoilers, dude. Don't spoil them.
Spoilers.
Oh man.
Captain Green.
Spoilers.
Oh, yeah.
Yo.
W League, W
Yeah.
League.
Well, we've got ideas when we get to them, because like Origins are on the roadmap, for example. When we get to them, we'll get to them. Don't worry about it. That's all I'll say on the matter. A bunch of questions about Iron Vow. That's for Rag. He's not here right now, I'm afraid.
Yeah, we were talking before the stream. We might keep Iron Vow more on the down low, just so that we can also just like flesh out the ideas a little bit more in the dev chats. We don't want to say something too early.
Yeah.
You know? Like, what's a good example? You know, probably the best example of not saying things too early is when we said we were gonna drop Conquest in a few weeks. That one was-
Yeah. This is the thing.
Weeks.
Like,
Funny one.
this is the thing with saying things out loud when you're a developer, is that a lot of the time people will be like, "Well, you said
I'll
that
hold
out
you to
loud."
it, yeah.
That's basically a commitment. Yeah. So like, you know, if things are still in the air, sometimes it's better to
Conquest.
keep hush about it for a bit.
Speaking riddles 3. Riddles. Speaking
Riddles 3.
I am a Deepwoken developer. Here is my riddles 3 about the future of Deepwoken. Keeping y'all guessing.
True.
When is the Labubu Club event?
Well,
Be awesome
for
as
now,
well.
probably call it a stream here. I might hop out of BC and then just do like outro. If you guys got any final words you want to say, feel free.
Kaido a fraud state, man.
Hurrah.
I mean, hurrah.
Hurrah.
I'm wicked excited to be working
Hurrah,
with
bro,
you.
hurrah. Huzzah! Huzzah!
Hurrah.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. Haru. That one was on a poster. That was upside down.
True, hooray.
God, I loved writing Chad Steele. What a legend.
All right, chat. Appreciate y'all for pulling
That's
up
about
today.
it.
Hope you guys enjoyed the direct. It's been a while since we've done a direct, and you heard Rag. We'll probably do more things on the official Deepwoken channel. I know it's a little bit different. It's like, it's not really an Algamot stream, but
Hey,
yeah,
it's basically
I think a lot
Alga
of people
stream, bro.
appreciate more it being on like the Deepwoken channel when it's for like more serious stuff. So just feel free. I'll leave comments open on the video to have discussion, leave thoughts about it. I'll leave the stream up as well so people can come back and do reviews on it. You know the ordeal, right? We got. Hey, I'm gonna make a video on this too. Y'all know how it is. I need my money too. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's been an absolute blast working with these guys. To be honest, I actually love being a Deepwoken dev, dude, and I'm very excited for future of Deepwoken, man. I never stop believing, bro.
Hey, man.
I mean, dude, if I was still only a YouTuber, bro, Layer 3 Central, I mean,
it's so good.
All three. Oh my goodness.
Woo!
Oh my goodness. No, that was that'd be videos for yap for ages, bro. Ages.
I'm gonna be yapping my arse.
Yeah, we had like almost 18K players today too. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yeah, no. I'm just that's me as the YouTuber. Now back as Euless Jones, the developer. So yeah, appreciate you guys for pulling up today. We'll be keeping up. Trying to keep up communications. Also, one more thing I forgot to add about communications. We'll probably maybe be doing smaller Q&As, I think, because I think we used to do those for the announcements and we kind of stopped doing them. I think this is a little bit better, but I think like for the smaller stuff, I think it'd be nice to kind of just maybe like some descriptions on like some of the changes that might be done during like I don't know, stuff for like balancing or maybe stuff for like why things got changed. Smaller stuff like that if we need to, because I know some people were asking about that and I forgot to answer that. So yeah, and we'll see what we do, but thank you guys for pulling up and I'll be catching you guys later. Peace.
Peak stream, peak woken, peak times. It's looking so good for Deep, man. It's looking so good for Deep. It's so good. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Absolute fucking cinema. But I might be calling it a stream here as well. It's like coming up to 12, and I've been recently on my sleeping game. I've been on top of that shit. So I'm gonna try to keep on that and not mess up my sleep schedule too much. Recap. Thank you for the 3. Shit, bro, that was
Recap?
like a 3-hour stream. So what's the best way to recap all that? Okay, huge thing. Central Luminant is guaranteed, basically confirmed to be coming. Verse 4 roadmap is going to be happening right after Verse 3 roadmap. Starmid Hollow rework is around the corner as well, dropping around the time of Hallowtide. Oh yeah, Pheno announced that the Hive origin is pretty close as well, the Grower Garden origin, and alongside that, we're probably gonna be getting Life Weave 2. What else, man? Shit, bro. I should have noted stuff down. It would have made it so much easier. But that's the only thing I can think of at the top of my mind. Pretty big stuff, though. Pretty big stuff. Hey, good stream. The future of Deep is certainly looking good. Agamonzi put it best. If he was a CC right now, he's eating, and I'm a CC, and I'm eating. Big year for Deep. Big year for Deep. Big year for Deep. The end of 2025 is gonna be pretty huge. I think coming up to the end, we're gonna get a lot of content updates, and then coming to the beginning of 2026, we're probably gonna be having verse 3 announced. Sorry, verse 4 announced. But yeah, big year for Deep. Anyways, that's about it for me, chat. Oh, let me get this shits up. Boom. 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 Damn, my last video is doing decent. I've been enjoying making them yap videos, bro. Just slap on the camera, hit record, and make content. Been fun. Anywho, this has been a good stream. Thank you for tuning in. The future of Deep is looking good. How could you talk about the most thought? Kaido, how could you feel the most important thing? Go. What do you mean? What did I forget? What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? Yap about your life? Maybe next video we'll do a little bit of yapping about me. The dev said, oh yeah. Okay. Nobody said sub-to-mid shenanigans, so let's just forget about that. What the devs did say is that the Lightborn tournament could be happening as well. That'd be huge. 5-5 final boss. 5-6. 5-7 on a good day. Okay, get it right. Alright. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, Kaido out.